literally just stopped the minute I pointed it out, so I don't know how to feel about
Okay,
it.
gang. Let's do a recap of last time. I'm gonna roll a dice, and that person will recap us.
Andre.
Yeah, right.
Austin.
All right.
Starting with leaving Chandler Cross.
So we left the town of Chandler Cross, and we traveled to the orcish town of Narzerd. We went in. I spoke to the orcs for a moment, and then we sent Grim in, who beat the shit out of their war chief.
With some cheating.
Yeah.
He would have died without the cheating.
Yes, that's not important. So Grim became the war chief. We turned them into an army unit. We circled around to Deepholm, the dwarven city. Just introduced ourselves to the town.
Drank a lot.
Yeah, I didn't drink a lot. I drank a modest amount. Marasmus got shit-faced.
I got shit faced, and it hurt.
Got shit-faced. And then we headed south. From there, we made the plan that we were gonna head southwestern to Beckinsale, speak to them about diplomatic shit, see if we can get them on our side. I think, yeah, because the Forsaken Company's not fucking a bunch of bandits, so they'd probably help us with our goal of taking down all the evil bandit clans and cults everywhere. Hopefully. And then we are waiting for a meeting with their leader. After that, we're going to set up diplomacy, blah, 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 and then head to the Spiral Mountains and maybe fuck up some orcs for fun. And then head back. After that, our plan is to head to Sunrise.
You forgot the most important character from last session.
Oh, Sue, the... Wait, was that his name? C?
Sissy?
C. No, C. The moth.
Oh, C, yes. C, the Mothman. He gave you all your prophecies.
Yep.
You also met a kobold. Let's see. You met a kobold wizard named Sissy. And you met the captain of the Forsaken Guard, Gleesum Glun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. C gave us very generic fortunes.
But they seemed accurate. I mean,
yeah, that's how generic fortunes work.
Grim's is about to be very accurate.
What was yours? I remember mine was be careful of the people around you.
Mine was basically
not
the same thing,
like
except for the family ties.
Oh yeah. Yours was that
Mine
your family's gonna fuck you up.
There's gonna be an important moment that I should not listen to my friends and follow my own ideas or something like that.
Yep. It said you're either gonna have the choice between your friends or your god, and C recommended you go with your god over your friends. And then mine was to watch the people in my court because not everyone likes me, which is obvious considering half of my court is literally conscripted people from the gang we destroyed.
all right. I also, we didn't decide on a specific hook. We decided a general thing. So anytime you want, Andre, say that your character shows up. I'm giving you control over that.
Oh my god, the pressure. Okay.
Under pressure.
But we recently got our...
This is when Andre joins in character.
What? Sorry. What?
I said I'm going to the bathroom in character. This is the perfect time for you to join. Wink.
Wink, femboy drow.
Meet you in the bathroom.
Wait, what?
You haven't seen the art for him, but basically femboy.
Really?
Yeah, literally. But you two or you three, well, four actually, including Solara, because she's still here. Let me just get her.
Not for long.
Sorry, let me. Alright, I gotta change Nilcross to his actual art.
Oh. I'm gonna miss the little bugger.
You all arrive at the small inn. It's not named. It's the only inn in town, really. That's really like big. It's not really named. But you walk in and you see, in the corner, at a table with quite a few seats, sort of smoky air of the inn. People are smoking a lot in this inn.
What they smoking?
Mostly tobacco. This isn't like a hookah bar.
Nothing wild.
You're in the wrong part of the world if you want a hookah bar.
What about crack cocaine?
I don't think it's been invented yet.
There are substances that are in similar and addictive qualities, but there's no actual crack in this universe.
Let me get some of that strange fluid.
What?
You can, what's it called? If you go to Earth in universe, you could probably find some crack. Because this planet exists in our universe, but whatever.
No, give me that strange fluid.
But you see in the
Numerian.
corner, the first person you see that you recognize is Gleesum Glun. He's sitting there, with a woman who is dressed much nicer than he is, but also has a sort of air of importance about her. You've not seen the woman before, but you assume she's the minister. I will show you her art.
Oh, nice. Ah, yes. That is the minister.
Yes, the first thing that really speaks, or like, really catches your attention is her piercing golden eyes.
I will head over to the table.
Yeah, the group wanders on over, and plops down. Gleesum sort of gets up from his seat and shakes hands as you walk in. He says, thank you all for coming in. Sit down. We'll speak.
Wonderful.
Okay. You all pull your seats out. Only friend sits on the floor because he's a cat.
I give up my seat for only friend.
Okay, you're standing. Only friend's in the seat.
Is he like leaned across the table?
No, he's just sitting like a dude.
That's even funnier because he has like to be like recoiled backwards, sort of.
As you all sit, the minister stands, and she sort of gives a gentle bow, and you hear her speak to you. She says, "Well, thank you all for coming. I've heard a little bit from Gleeson about what you required, although a lot of details were not exchanged." As she stands, you can see her full outfit. She's wearing just studded leather. She has a rapier at her belt, as well as some very nice looking like accoutrements and armaments as well. She sort of extends her hand over the table to shake each of your hands in turn. She says, I am Minister Shoal Siobhan, former minor captain of the Forsaken Company.
I'll grab her hand and say, I am Count Basilius Alzario, the new leader of Chandler Cross.
Ah, Count. I was not aware that there was a county, but...
That's the right title, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but before, Chandler Cross was a village with a mayor, not a count.
Ah, yes, we are working on expanding.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She goes through handshaking and sits down as you continue to speak.
Yes, we are seeking to take down, or not immediately, but working on taking down many of the more nefarious government ships in the region.
Interesting. Well, I mean, if you're against fighting bandits and the like, you're a friend of Forsaken Company, then.
Aye, that is what we heard, and it's why I personally came out to see you myself.
Indeed. She gives a sort of look to Gleesum, and Gleesum nods, and he pulls a scroll out and sort of unfolds it onto the table. It's a map of the Beckinsale area. He says, she points to a few locations just to the north of you. She says, "We've had little trouble with banditry in the past. Our company is well trained. Even the goblins nearby are relatively peaceful." She points to the north, near some ruins that are drawn in. Ruins, not runes. But she says, there's a tribe, I think the Skull Splitter Goblins. They live up here, right next to Dudley Hold. We don't really use the castle anymore. We don't enjoy those kinds of symbols. I'm giving
Is
you.
the orc encampment on the map? On the map?
It is. It
scroll?
is.
I'll type up and say, do you two have orc problems as well?
Luckily, the mountains to the south of us near the lake are incredibly impassable. You'd have to go all the way around, and the orcs don't really want to expend that kind of energy. We have issues every once in a while near the eastern outpost, but it's nothing that Gleesome and my guards cannot handle.
Right. Similar things have happened in our territory, but we've got it mostly under control.
Excellent. It's good to hear that Chandler Cross will be up and running again. We are not very rich in materials here, and I know Chandler Cross is a big mining area. It'd be important to get trade running again.
Aye, very important. Trade benefits everyone, after all.
Indeed. How much do you know of the area? Not just around Beckinsale, but the north of the north of the Scardales.
Unfortunately, I come from far away. Much of the land around here is foreign to me. I've lived in Chandler Cross for almost a decade, but I've not ventured out much.
Yes,
I only know what the reports have told me.
I see. Well, if you're looking to hunt nefarious types, it's likely the company of the Black Hawk would be your first target. They are the closest to your home, and they are the most brutal of the bandits around us.
Could you give us any more information on them?
Yes, like all of us, including the Flame Fang, they used to be bandits, or they used to be mercenaries under the Dark Hope family in the southwest. However, when funds dried up, most of us decided to leave, except the Forsaken Company, which luckily was stationed at our hometown here in Beckinsale. So we just ripped the yoke off and decided to take our home back from the Dark Hopes. And the Dudleys, of course. The Lord Dudley fled a long time ago, and the castle's been abandoned ever since.
Aye. A story that is very similar to ours.
Yes, the company of the Black Hawk are less in number, but much more skilled than the Flame Fang. They are an elite company. Originally, they were the Dark Hope family's personal assassins.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it's the opposite situation in the west with the Red Rock Bandits. I'll bring you to the map.
Yes, by Lakeside?
Yes, by Lake Iloon here, near the Iloon River. I mean, it's so large it might as well be a sea, but people insist on calling it a lake. The Red Rocks are mostly the common rabble, is what you would call it. Organized more so much as... not nearly as much as the Flame Fang, but there's no real cities there anymore. It's mostly lawless wasteland near Lakeside. But they have quite the forces, as well as some monstrous forces as well. Stories tell of a troll whisperer there. Speaks the ancient language of the trolls.
Interesting. I'm always intrigued of stories of tamed monsters, so to speak.
Indeed. To your east, I know very little of the cult of the Second Star. They are very insular and do not take. I would not say they don't take kindly, but they are not outwardly open to outsiders about their practices.
Mhm. Yes, we were. I kind of gestured to the area around to Beckinsale and Sunrise, kind of gesturing to that broad area. We were mostly looking to begin relations, beginning with uh, you and Sunrise. As you
Yes,
mentioned, the
Sunrise is
company.
also a very small town I know very little about. I couldn't say more than 100 or 200 people even live there. It's very out of the way. Um, there's a sheer cliff on the east of Sunrise. Actually, I believe I have a map of Sunrise. We sent some scouts there a little earlier, seeing as they were unaffiliated, but they didn't seem to want to do anything with outward politics. Here, I'll show you. Another scroll is opened up.
Oh,
A
whoa.
new map. As you can see from the geography, Sunrise is perfectly isolated, with no major threats.
Still loading. No, there you go.
Oh, damn.
Including to the western side, where the valley enters, there's an ancient gate and wall that was built there during the calamity that still stands.
Oh, interesting.
And the
So
cliff
many
there
wonders
on the
across these
east,
lands.
is nearly half a mile tall. Nearly impossible to scale. Sun,
Basilius nods to himself.
I know very little about the areas occupied by bandits. Sunrise is the only place I was able to scout with my men. Of course, I have more maps of the South. Mostly, we've had some recent issues with the Scardale Republicans and the Revolutionary Union.
What type of issues?
Issues with trade, they are... Oh, specifically the Union seems decent enough to trade. The Scar, where they live, the Scardale, I mean, what Scardale is named after, the Scar is rich in minerals and in fertile land. They are prospering there. But the Scardale Republicans have made it an issue. They refuse to trade with us, stating that because of our similar political leanings, we simply should unite with the former Scardale Republic. The Union to the south has been having issues crossing the mountains with their caravans, especially there because there is a large contingent of orcs here. She points to the old map again.
Mm-hmm.
She points first to the Scar itself. If you actually zoom in, you can see the actual area map there.
Yeah.
With the first town, Scardale Town, which is like the founding town of Scardale. She says, the orcs here are making travel around this area very, very harsh.
Mm. Yes, we've been looking into the orc problems.
And the spiral mountain range is large. She points from here to here. It is incredibly difficult to pass through. That is all the information I currently have, although there are rumors of cultists of Razmir in the west.
Could
So
I
far
do
north.
a religion check to see if I heard of anything of cult before?
I think we've already discussed them in character.
But you could do a religion check again if you wanted to, yeah. Your character is up on the top. Okay, Azrael. A little bit you know about Razmir the Living God. That's his title. He is, or assumedly is, a human man. Although he's not often in public. Um, that has said to, or he has a following far, far in the south in the Riverlands. Um, he is said to, and his clergy claims that he has absorbed the divine essence left over from the death of the mother goddess Mahenna, and he's essentially her like second coming. Um, Razmir is incredibly insular and isolated. It's hard to get there, and it's hard to leave once you're there. And they are essentially a cult nation down there in the south, in the capital Razmiria. So it is.
I've heard of some of their information from them.
So
He's
it is. It is
supposedly a living
very.
god.
So it is very strange to see them so far north. But they do send people out to essentially praise the word of Razmir and bring people back if they wish to come to Razmiria.
Okay. I'll relay that to the entire party.
Yes, I've heard rumors, but I've never seen anything concrete. Although it's said that despite people claiming that Razmir could not be a god, the clergy of Razmir are able to cast miracles like regular clergy.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen such magics in the Union, where the revolutionaries are able to hold their faith in their cause and use it to cast divine energy.
Well, it, whether or not he is a god is not a current concern, luckily.
Yes,
Th-
well,
Their territory is a distance away, and
well,
as you mentioned, they are more insular than most.
you must have come here for a reason besides trade. It is quite the journey.
Oh, as mentioned, we are heading around to every town we can reach within the month. As I said, I prefer my opening diplomacy to be face to face. I say with a smile.
Well, you should meet the other members of the the Beckinsale Republic here. You should go and introduce yourselves to the goblins of the Skull Splitter to the north, if you wish.
Hmm. I will do so.
Your friends, you keep adventuring companions. I assume that you are adventurers at the start, not a count by blood.
Um, I come from noble blood, but I have been a knight for most of my life. I am well acquainted with battle.
And your companions?
I knew how to handle myself with a weapon since grave robbing is something I had to defend against.
Oh, you were a mortician? That is
Yep,
quite the step up to a count's bodyguard.
Well, it's quite a story that we've met, actually.
Whether or not the Flame Fang murdered most of the able-bodied men in our territory.
I've heard such rumors, but I did not wish them to be true.
My brother's treachery forced my hand to chase him out.
You are related to Blackwood?
Yes.
I've
I
heard
share the
rumor
name.
that he was moving south. Some people in Beckinsale spoke of him in hushed tones. They say he had come through here.
That is very valuable information. Thank you.
Although he was heading east, he stopped here simply for food. I'm not sure where he could be going.
The fortune teller in your town,
Oh,
C.
see, yes. A kind old beast man he is.
He mentioned that we may have another confrontation with him. So your information on his location is very valuable to us.
While you speak, Sol Sivan focuses on you slightly. What's that ability you have that lets you detect other alignments?
Any time anyone tries to detect my alignment, I learn their alignment, and then I can choose what I detect as.
Okay. You are alerted to the fact that Sol Sivan is detecting your alignment. There is a slight flash that no one else recognizes, but her golden eyes flash slightly.
What's her alignment?
And you know that she cast the spell both silently and stillly.
Hey.
She is
what-
lawful good.
Hey, I will also detect as lawful good.
After that flash, she gives a warm smile and says, well, you and your friends are welcome here. If you require a place to stay for the night, it is getting quite late. I'm sorry I had other matters outside of the county or outside of the Republic to deal with. I just recently teleported back.
Teleported.
Yes, luckily there are some magically inclined people here. I myself am simply a swordsman, but there's plenty of items that can help us in that regard.
Can I scan her for any religious symbol?
Yes. Give me a perception. Actually, everyone can. Let me bring you to the map
Alright.
again. Let me get the god's name, because it's a god that never comes up.
Skill check.
Hey, 29.
18.
Azrael's the only one who notices it. Give me religion, Azrael. It
Alright.
is an obscure religion. It's also a religion that it's also a god that I hate saying the name of. So I will post it and then I'll try to say it.
Says the person who named them.
Halaslexia.
Oh my god.
Halasiliaxa, is the dragon aspect of gold. One of the colors, dragons, quote unquote, are not from Arala. They come from a system called the Dragon Star system. They came here during the Calamity. Like, both Tiamat and Bahamut decided that Arala was where they were gonna fight. Bahamut got his ass kicked by Tiamat and split into 5 pieces. All the 5 aspects that each of the metal dragons are, like bronze, copper, brass, gold, and silver.
I know exactly where you got that name from.
Yes, exactly. Halaselexia is the guardian of life and creation, and she is called the Life Binder. She's like the protector of all life, draconic or not, like a goddess of love and life.
I'll whisper this information to Basilius.
She does not wear a symbol, but she has a tattoo you can see near the top of her collar. She's wearing like a choker almost.
Kinky.
You can see that slightly hidden by it is a tattoo with some of the symbols of Halaselexia. Almost like she's trying to hide it from you guys.
Wait, so as Azrael whispers that to me, I kind of give her a smile and I say, simple swordsman. We can accept that for now.
She raises an eyebrow slightly, but thinks not too much of it. She says, well then, I suppose I have other matters to attend to, so I'll see you to your rooms. I've told the innkeeper it's getting late. You're welcome to have as much food, wine, and sleep as you require.
Alright. Well, thank you very much. We'll be sure to enjoy the stay while we're here.
Also, Azrael, I will message you something that you can tell the party later.
Alright then.
One sec.
Yeah, that is definitely only friend. That's how he's sitting.
Yes, what a good cat. Okay. So, Sol Sivan and Glum, they get up and walk out. and leaving you to the corner table, where you are quickly brought food. Solar excuses herself for the night, of wanting to get to bed early.
Okay.
Because no one
Uh,
suspects anything, no one has any reason to not believe her immediately.
As we are now, I make sure nobody's in like earshot, and I try to say this in more in a whisper tone. There is something I left out from my assessment of what was her name again? Sorry,
Sol Shivan.
mhm.
of Soul Shivan.
Those are two different names. You can just call her Sol.
Soul.
S-O-L,
The
like the
only
star.
worshippers of Halaxia are Gold Dragon. Oh, the only known worshippers, at least, are Gold Dragonkin.
That makes sense. She is a powerful spellcaster. I'm sure neither of you noticed, but she still spelled a detection magic on me.
Oh, I definitely did not.
She took great efforts to hide it. Unfortunately, my detection powers are beyond hers. I give a shit-eating grin.
Uh,
Would now be a good time for me to approach?
You can if you want.
Okay. I would like to kind of see what they're drinking at the table, and ask at the bar the same thing, and then kind of approach the group at their
Alright.
table.
As the group is talking in hushed voices, you all detect someone approaching. As you look up, you see a slightly. Oh, I'll let you explain what your character looks like, but I will show you the art.
Yeah. So right now, like you said that people don't super appreciate Drow.
I mean, there's always kind of like a stigma with Drow, right? Drow are invaders. They're not native to Arala, and they're kind of what's it called? Drow culture is kind of fucked up in general, and everyone kind of knows it.
Mhm.
I mean, the entire reason that Drow exist is because Lolth, basically catfished the Elven God to make her. Well, okay. The original lore behind the Drow is, you know what Driders are?
yes.
Strider, yes.
In my universe, that's the original form of the Drow. And Lolth wanted her creations to be like absolutely beautiful, no matter what. Like they were more spider than person, like with spider faces and everything. So she basically made some illusions, married the elven god on Arala. His name is Alir. Then basically stole some of his beauty, gave it to her followers, and basically flipped him off and divorced him.
What a
Damn.
badass.
Damn.
Sounds perfect.
So now the Drow are like kind of like a fucked up reflection of the elves. They're like elvish beauty, but kind of unnaturally so, almost so much that it's creepy.
Oh, okay.
They're like
Yeah, I like that.
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, like uncanny elves, kind of. Yeah.
But he would, because Drow have light sensitivity, he would probably be wearing like the light sensitivity clothes, so like heavy clothes with like a scarf and some tinted glasses and stuff. And he would approach with his drink, and he would say, I believe I recognize you. Did you come from the north?"
I turn to him, eye him up and down for a moment, a air of suspicion in my gaze.
Only friend likes him.
Can I sense motive?
No, only Freddy's pushed back.
An air of suspicion in my gaze, but that quickly turns to a smile, and I say, "Ah, yes, we come from Chandler Cross."
Sorry, let me make Zach his like human form.
So yeah, he will kind of approach a chair, like probably one of the chairs that was used before. He's not going to sit. He's going to approach the chair that's empty, and he's going to say, "Oh, I heard that it was recently liberated," is a way to put it.
Aye. We
And
freed it from the flame thing.
oh, then you are who I was looking for. And he will take his like mug, and he's going to like put it on the table in front of the chair just kind of like slowly taking
It's like
a spot.
this is where I'm
Yep.
gonna sit soon.
I will, as you set the mug on the table, I will extend a hand towards you for a handshake.
Oh yeah, I'll shake your hand.
Yes, I am Count Vasilius Azaria.
Oh, it is an honor to meet you, my
Here's
lord.
here's a new challenge. Try to say Basilis's last name correctly. Austin can't do it.
Al-
Alizario.
Alizario. Look, I'm sucking on
Alizario.
mints.
Sucking on dick.
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Wink.
Look, I'm trying to say, but I got like a dick down my throat.
Yeah, it's just like that sometimes.
Hey Tom, what do you think of this guy?
Who's Tom?
Oh,
Are-
is it
You're
one
on
of the guards?
militiamen?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're off in the they're on the other side of the bar, just like drinking and
Oh,
chatting.
okay.
They're not here.
They are not in the group.
Oh,
Tom and Jason,
I'll-
are two bodyguards with like guns.
Could I quickly like do a sense motive on this person? Because-
A vibe check, yeah, sure.
I need another vibe.
You're getting vibe checked, Andre.
You do okay. If you are gonna vibe check him, you need to make a DC 15 Wisdom check.
Wait, me or him?
No, you, Azrael.
Oh, all right, wisdom. Wait, I mean wisdom save?
Wisdom check. So where it says stat check under skill check, it's just a flat wisdom.
All right, hold on. I missed it by 1. Damn it.
Okay, yep. Just make your regular check.
Sense motive.
Ooh.
Okay. Niall. I'm just gonna call you Niall.
Okay.
What is your vibe? That's a pretty good check.
Oh, so Niall is approaching everyone with a very friendly, almost forced friendly sort of thing. He is clearly a little bit nervous about approaching you, and he's just kind of like, I want to give my best possible first impression when talking to these people.
Yeah, Azrael will say, if you want to talk to us, you can calm down a bit. You might accidentally leave your face a permanent smile.
He'll just kind of like giggles, just like, is it that obvious? I'm very sorry. When I first heard about you and the liberation of Chandracross to the north, I knew I had to find you. I guess I should cut to the chase. I would like to offer my assistance to you and to your endeavors, if at all possible.
what use do you have?
I have some knowledge of certain more exoteric matters, as well as some abilities in cloak and dagger situations. Just a little dabbling into it.
Big words hurt brain. No, I'm kidding.
Brain hurty.
Grim has to do an intelligence saving throw, so he doesn't
Yo,
get like a deep
Grim has average. Grim has average intelligence. He's not stupid.
No, I'm not.
I just want to.
He just has 6 charisma.
Yeah, I'm not good at talking.
Tanky, can I see the kingdom stats?
Yeah, sure thing. Let me get the spreadsheet.
I just want to know.
I thought we could go one day without spreadsheet.
No, I want the spreadsheet. I want it now.
The spreadsheet is
Oh.
the best part of game.
I have 3 different campaigns with a spreadsheet. Currently, what are you looking for?
You can just screenshot all the members. I just need a refresher on our court.
Like everybody. From the
I'll
council.
put it in general.
You are missing a concubine, or
Yep.
Oh my god.
I like the idea that Grim's like, Basilius needs a concubine if you're interested.
Like,
It's consort, by the way. Concubine literally
Consort.
means like sex slave.
Look, it works.
Grim's
I
trying-
think that's what Grim would say.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
Grim
it
is
fits.
trying to get- Grim
You
is
need
trying to
someone-
get the slaves,
Grim's like
for
instincts
3
kick in.
straight
You need
sessions.
something to breed with.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm like
This
I'm
is-
like almost 50.
This is clearly a woman.
I'm not a breeder.
Yes, unless Nihil specifically said that they were women, Grim now thinks they are a woman. So
Well, he's under just a bunch of really heavy clothing, so.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what the couch looks
Oh,
like.
yeah. I would also, I would want to ask, where are you specifically from?
Far away. Put it that way.
Another vibe check. No hiding
Well-
shit from us. Do
Hey.
need to do
Are you a
wisdom?
fighter?
You need to do another wisdom check.
Yep.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
join.
Every time you like focus
Hey,
on
there we
Niall.
go.
Okay. Niall, do you want to explain your umbral unmasking?
Oh
okay.
right. So this is something I didn't expect to happen now. Okay, yeah.
Well,
as
yeah, I was gonna do it.
Niall-
I was gonna do it every time someone focuses on you, paying attention to you, like, cause you wouldn't look
Oh.
at that normally.
Oh, this would be cool. So when Niall kind of like moves around and he does he looks a little bit uncomfortable when we ask where he's from. He kind of moves around, and you see from like the flickering flames of the
There's a-
cavern.
I was like, there's a candle on the table. It's mostly
Yeah.
candlelit. Yeah.
So like a flickering flame of the candle, you see like his shadow kind of being projected in the wall behind him, and his shadow moves differently from what he moves. It has like these big, almost spider legs, and not like the shape that he has as a person. It's like completely monstrous, unlike him.
Yeah, no. Ezra will literally like you're not trying to hide it. Tap over at Basilius' shoulder and whisper to his ear, "There's something really fucked with this person."
Also,
Their
you can make a
shadow-
you can make a sense motive if you want, but I feel like that gave you all the info you need.
Yeah, no. That shadow ain't matching up with what I'm looking at.
I mean, if it's pointed out, you can see it. It
Mhm.
doesn't really require a roll, but it only happens every once in a while.
I think the table's more like this.
Yeah.
No,
No, the table-
No,
no, the table
only
is
for
this.
the seat.
Yeah, because only friend has the seat.
I
Oh, also, Niall, there's a mountain lion sitting at the table as well.
He seems very well behaved.
He's a good boy.
well, I'm used to unusual companions. Would you like to explain yourself a little more? If and I kind of gesture behind him.
Oh, I guess the heavy clothing wasn't enough. I have some abilities, like I said, and you asked if I was a fighter, and the answer is yes. I have certain powers I can't really demonstrate safely in a place like this, but I can assure you that I will be of use to you.
All right, and on a more important matter, I assume you're aware that we've been have over the last month we've been seeking members for the court. I assume that's also part of the reason you seeked me out.
In a way, although I would
Yeah.
never assume that I would just be invited into the court this easily.
Well, you would probably know about a week and a half ago there were open calls for like
Yeah, there
What's
was
it
like
called?
messages put out.
Wasn't there like a 14-year-old that got a position?
yeah, we were holding open interviews for court positions because there
that was, like,
there was,
nearly- that was-
nobody.
I was like, that was nearly like 20 days ago.
Was it? I thought it was.
No,
wasn't
yeah,
that
it was
long
quite a
ago.
while ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 20 days.
Yeah, 20 days.
That's
Yeah,
what I said. 2 weeks.
Yep, 10 days. Yep. I love new players when we say week and we mean 10 days because a week is 10 days in this universe.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, so what do you offer outside of the battle?
Makes a
Well,
gesture with something in his throat. Okay.
Dude, it was drinking water.
oh my god. Well, outside of battle, like I said, I have some knowledge of exoteric matters, but more than that, intelligence services.
Occult matters. Are you a occultist or some kind of wizard?
You could say that. My powers don't necessarily come from learning like wizards do, but they are powers nonetheless.
Hmm?
I could try and do a small demonstration if you would be more interested in that.
I'm fine with you just explaining to me here.
I have some natural innate control over forces of nature. We'll put it that way.
Ah, druid?
They are
Doesn't look like much of a druid to me, but I've never met druids actually, so I can't say much.
He doesn't smell like the woods.
I will use a basic chaokinesis to kind of increase the darkness of the um like the table that we're currently in, just kind of shrouded in darkness.
Okay.
Um,
There is a creeping feeling as everyone feels the room around them get darker before the chaokinesis ends. And
yeah, and Nihil will say they're more dead forces of nature than living.
Hmm. Interesting.
chaokinesis also can affect gravity.
Yeah, I could. What I was gonna do if Austin allowed me to demonstrate, I would basically make it so all items on him weighed half their actual weight. You would just feel that.
I mean, you can do that if you want.
I can do that as well. I can just like look at you, and Chaokinesis allows me to basically increase your carrying capacity because I decrease gravity around you.
Yeah, so let's see. You could carry.
Basilius. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I was say you were at I said you could carry 133 pounds with a light load. You can now carry what 190 pounds.
Yeah,
It's
because it's
considerable.
more 50%. Yeah.
It's 50% bonus for 1 hour.
Basilius kind of raises his hand, kind of like moving his fingers around, almost like grabbing the air.
Wait,
Hmm.
Basilius, do you wear armor besides your things, the ones you conjure?
I do not conjure armor. I conjure skin.
Oh, you change your skin. Okay, so you're just like in your normal outfit.
I am currently wearing a noble outfit.
Yeah.
I am not wearing my armor. I would have taken it off when we were in town.
Yeah, I think I'm the only in the party, the only other person in the party who wears armor except Grim.
Interesting. Well, we can certainly see you around. Test your personhood.
Wink.
That is more than I could have asked for. Thank you. I'm sure that I will be, as helpful as you believe I can be.
Hey, we plan to spend the next week or two traveling the region, speaking to the goblins up north, and then heading over to inspect the Spire Mountains before returning to Chandler Cross. You are free to join us, and if I deem you as a worthy asset, I may invite you to the court. I say with a
I would
friendly smile.
be I would be honored to join you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually didn't get your alignment, Nile.
Lawful evil.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that you were gonna be chaotic evil. I thought the
No.
party would even out.
I actually considered chaotic evil, but my philosophy is more lawful evil than chaotic evil.
It was a very like fringe case of like either he wants to bring evil on everyone or he wants to bring harm on specific people to create a philosophy blah blah blah.
Yeah. The original philosophy was, I want to cause strife and pain on people because that is the way that they will become stronger. And it was a toss up between, I want to do this indiscriminately and just fuck up everyone, or I want to do this specifically to the people who can defend themselves and who are capable of actually becoming stronger, and therefore lawful evil versus chaotic evil.
Mhm.
Yeah, the disgruntled. I went chaos.
Fucking chaos.
Well, what time is it?
It is.
One more person to say
It's
no to
about.
me.
It's about sunset.
Right. Um.
Alara's
Well,
already upstairs. Or Solar's already upstairs.
it's interesting that she retired before we got our rooms.
Oh no! Well, what's it called? Sol Siobhan had said the rooms are settled.
Yeah, she said Solara left before that.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, oh,
No,
yeah.
Solari left after
Yeah, no,
the
Solar left
master
afterwards.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
Solara
I'm
left
wrong.
after the meeting.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to I'm gonna say, well, I'll be retiring for the night.
Come with me.
I have I have a few things to wrap up.
Including my dick.
Um,
In your
we
pussy.
we will
That was the worst.
we will convene here in the morning to discuss our proceeds for the day. Although I may wish to stay in town for another day to wrap up some business.
Of course, I will meet you here in the morning then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone is ringing on my real life doorbell. I'll be right back.
I heard that. But yeah, I'm gonna write a letter.
So, while we have this little lull, can anyone explain to me how map tools works?
Okay, so across the right side of your screen, you'll see a bunch of buttons.
Yes.
If you select your token, you can hit Sheet to bring up your character sheet.
I don't see that button.
Top right, it is the 5th button in yellow in campaign.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. I was looking for this.
Tanky should have constructed your character sheet for you already.
It should be around here. Yeah.
From there, you can see your main armor, speed, weapons. Tanky, yeah, Tanky already set up your Earthbreak. No, that's mine. Fuck. Tanky hopefully set up your shit.
I'll get over the. I'll go over all of this. I see, like, I only have 1 feat, so I'm missing a couple of feats that I'll have to put in. But everything else,
You
I'll
can
look at this. Yeah,
under the sheet button is the inventory button.
I see it.
And then if you down below that tab, there's a tab that says character sheet, and then 2 black buttons under it.
Yeah.
Under
I'm
the
back.
in the same menu where you saw sheet and inventory, if you just scroll down.
The black buttons mean attack and special.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that if you hit click the attack frame button, the first one,
Mhm.
it'll bring up a entire dialogue box that you can use to fight. So you can select a weapon, give yourself bonuses to hit and damage, and hit the attack button to do them.
Oh, okay.
We're
There's
doing a tutorial
there's
now. I was just about to do a combat tutorial as we exited the city.
Oh yeah.
You can also double
then,
click on your token and it'll pull up the notes.
Yeah.
Which has all of your feats and all that.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
And then 4 buttons down from the attack button is the skill check and stat check button.
Okay, yeah, I see
and the
those.
save button.
What's
Those
the save
are
button?
all saving throws.
Oh, right. I thought it was like saving things. Okay, I got it.
And that is everything you need to know.
Okay, thank you.
All the other buttons are for me.
So DM, I want to retire to my room.
Alright.
I want to write a letter to Soul.
Okay. Niall, I assume you already have a room here, so you can go to your room as well.
Okay, yeah, I would.
Hey, we all retire.
Yep. I wanna write a letter to Sol Siobhan, uh, elaborating. Um, I know basically in elegant words that I know she's a dragonkin, and I hope to maintain excellent relations with her.
Okay, how do you want to get this letter to her? Do you just want to give it to someone and say, "Hey, bring this
Yeah,
to the master"?
I will seal the letter with a wax seal, and then deliver it to wherever the
Okay,
fucking
that's
hangar
that's
is.
easy enough.
Mm.
All right. Sorry, I'm eating. I got Chinese food. It's pretty good. But everyone wakes up the next morning, and you all convene downstairs except for Solara.
Has anybody seen her?
It gets to the point where like, oh yeah, she's sleeping in, but then like 30 minutes pass since you guys all woke up, and you like knocked on her door.
Would you like to? Yeah, would you like to go wake her up, Grim?
Yeah, I'll break down her door. No, I'm kidding.
Don't do
No,
that.
I will open the door, check out the room.
It is locked.
Oh,
Grim, you are met with a locked door. Only friend is with you.
I want to attack the door. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you could just try to force it without breaking
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, I'll try and force it. What do I need?
Give me strength.
Probably strength. Stat check. Let me get my character. Wrong here. Stat check. Strength.
That's simple enough. It's a kind of a shitty door. But you just push it and the lock comes loose. You might have broken the lock. You're not sure.
I don't care.
But you open it up, and the room is empty. The back window is open, and there is a folded note on the bed.
She couldn't even shut the window on her way out.
Any traces left? 16 survival.
I mean, like her smell is in the room.
Okay. I will take the note and head.
But I mean, you look
to
downstairs.
Basilius.
I was gonna say, but you look down out of the window. You don't even see any footprints. Wherever she's gone, her trail is cold.
Hmm.
Oh, so she's masking her trail as well.
Yes.
I will take the letter unopened and head down to Basilius.
All right. You guys are eating breakfast and conversing while Grim comes downstairs with only friend, and you guys both plot down, and Grim gently tosses the letter onto the table.
No, this is not a good sign. I'll peel it open.
All right. So it's not very elegant. It basically is a note that says, "Hey, after the prophecy last night with C, I've decided that I'm gonna push that prophecy ahead a little bit, and finding my mentor and making sure he's alive is a lot more important than Chandler Cross."
Hmm.
Shall we chase after her? Sadly, the trail was cold, though.
We'll do what we can. We'll make this seems strange considering we've been taking active measures to find her master. It doesn't make much sense to separate from us if she's looking for him. The efforts of many can be a lot better than the efforts of one.
I believe she'll be an issue in the future.
Aye. There's probably much she's hiding. If she wishes to leave in such a way.
If she would just come and discuss it with us, we probably would have willingly let her go. But now she has become prey. Just like my brother.
It's also
Niall,
a bit worrisome.
by the way, Niall, in advance, you don't need to change anything about your attacks. That 4 was there because you add your con to it, which is already added in the formula.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
I'm just
I was gonna say
going-
you can check through it, but everything is mechanically correct. I've already done a test fight with you and everything.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. We're all good.
In the test fight, you died against Solara.
No, it was basically just like a bunch of goblins and random enemies, and it's like, okay, I'll see how the test works if you can reliably hit things, and it's all good.
Rolls 1 on everything.
Well, that wouldn't be out of character for me, so
Alright. Well, let's investigate a bit further. Let's see if we can find a trail better than you could in the room. I'll kind of get up from the table and head outside.
I'm just gonna roll stealth for Solara to hide a trail. She also used what's it called? Pass without trace.
Did she really?
Mhm.
Okay. That doesn't sound like Mark, but yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, Mark isn't playing Solara anymore. Now I am.
That is fair.
oof.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Grim, let's see if you can find any trail. It's not my expertise.
Survival, perception, what do you want me to roll, Tanky?
Survival.
Alright.
Uh,
Yeah, no,
Grim.
nothing.
It's actually more difficult because she did not go to bed. She left immediately.
if she used Path Without a Trace, if we're not using magic, it's impossible, I think.
She physically did
Yeah,
not. Yeah, Grim, you can tell. You've never hunted someone with a lot of like super powerful magical abilities, but this is a pretty basic spell, and it just like completely masks her. She just has no trail straight up.
Mm. She was never here last night, that's all I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the shit in the room is untouched. She probably didn't even go to bed. She just opened the window and left.
Mm.
I will go up to the barkeep, put a couple gold coins down. This is for the door upstairs. Did you hear any commotion last night?
What's wrong with the door?
The lock was jimmied.
No, nothing too strange last night.
Alright.
He says while eating Chinese food. Oh, sure, good though.
Azrael has the sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's the only thing I have actually.
No, it's just in. I cannot comprehend why she would leave the group who's helping her search, much less without even trying to reclaim this sword, which could
Perhaps
be.
since our little deal with our benefactor, she's been getting cold feet.
Well, speculations will get us nowhere.
Yes.
uh,
What?
nothing.
Starts running into the woods.
Um, we do not have the resources here to track her down. Let's continue about our business, and when we return to Chandler Cross, we can see about magically searching for her. We do not have the capital to continuously use Sissy's services.
Well, how much was it last time to scry on someone? Or whatever,
100
when we
gold
went
to
to
scry on somebody.
CC?
For a scrying scroll, let me check.
It was 100 gold, I think. That's how much I paid.
You paid 100 gold because all the rest of it came from Solara's gold.
Oh, never mind then.
It was. Let's see, 4th level spell. 700 gold.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Basilius, you have my money, so do with it as you see fit.
I think we should leave the matter of Solara
Yeah.
alone for now and continue on more pressing things.
Right. Well,
Niall is just sitting at the end of the table while everyone's talking.
Just like, okay, I guess someone left.
a companion of ours.
Oh, the woman that was here when you were talking with the minister.
Aye. She was the spellcaster.
Oh, that is
Inconvenient.
upsetting in a way. Although, why would she leave? You guys seem a perfectly good group of companions.
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I guess she was not what you were looking for.
New person immediately starts trash talking the person they
Well,
They replaced.
we always knew she wasn't the wisest there is.
She also wasn't evil.
Oh, she wasn't. She didn't fit with the group's
She also
morals.
wasn't very much of a spellcaster, since I hardly ever
She,
saw her using
she
actual
wasn't very
spells.
smart despite her 18 int. Case in point, abandoning the group.
Either way, well, it looks like you have another spot we can fill.
Alright. Well, let us go speak. Oh, wait, do I speak Goblin?
They probably have translators there.
I mean, if they work with the town, they probably speak common.
Yeah.
Basilis just likes to speak in the native language, so we don't understand.
Exactly.
He
You,
wants to make
I
deals.
no, I'm not even hiding that. That is exactly. I I
You-
go
you-
out of my way to do that.
He goes out of his way to do that, so like whenever try to recruit a group, he can always try to make a counter offer.
Yeah, because if Grim could understand me, he would cut into every one of my conversations with insults directed at the people. So I speak in languages Grim can't, so that he doesn't know when things are going sour.
Grim
Alright.
wouldn't insult, he would just raise fist.
his first action is violence, and always violence.
Violence is always the answer. At least in
Hi.
Grimm's perspective.
Hey, I've proved that to you incorrectly a number of times.
Oh, and he values you highly for it.
Anyway, let's head off. Let us head out. And I will leave the tavern.
Alright. So,
I'll follow.
let's see, you did the new map?
I forgot we had a horse for Solara, right?
Yep,
Oh no, did she take her horse?
she did.
So we gotta
Well,
get
looks like-
Nihil a horse.
Yeah, it looks like.
presume you already have
Niall's been traveling. He has a horse.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say. I presume you already have a horse since you've
Or
traveled
if you
from
want,
faraway
if you want a more Underdark theme thing, you can have a lizard.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have a lizard.
Yeah, you get a big riding lizard.
It's like I have some mounts from my homeland.
I can't wait till Only
I
Friend
make
gets
a
bigger
knowledge
and I can
check?
ride him.
Can I make a knowledge check to identify the creature?
Yeah.
It's
the
just
same.
a giant lizard. It's not anything super special, but you could, yes.
Would
Hey,
that
like-
be knowledge nature?
It would be knowledge nature.
Damn it, I don't have it.
The only knowledge skill I have.
Is it DC 10?
Grim, that's a pretty big lizard, man.
Is it DC 10?
Yeah?
I can make it. Untrained.
Big lizard.
Oh, nice.
Probably from the Underdark.
Interesting.
But they're fucking all over the place. You can't really pin it down.
Interesting companion. Mount.
Thank you. It reminds me of home.
Jason speaks up. He says, Count, do you want us to go with you?
Yes, of course.
Alright. They load their muskets and get on their horses too.
Right, and we head off.
Alright. Let's go to the
I want to desecrate the grove.
No.
No, let's not do that, please.
Stop desecrating places.
Oh my god.
Or stop attempting to, at least.
I didn't get it last time. I want to try again.
No.
We don't need them angry at us yet.
So
They're
gang,
allies.
where are we
don't wanna
going?
Fucking destroy their country. The two. I assume this cave is where she pointed at for the goblins.
Yep. So,
Oh, Andre, you can hold space to point at things on the map.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You can control space for speech bubble.
no one ever uses speech bubble.
I
Shift
did not know
space
you can
for
do
thought
that.
bubble. Shift space for thoughts.
God,
And then
Control shift space for the
point.
finger.
I could destroy this. I could destroy this elf's bussy.
What did you just say?
Oh, I thought it.
Exactly. See, thought bubble.
Andre's thought bubble will be like, damn, he's a dilf.
Basically.
Shut up.
Okay, I had to quote you. I had to quote you in the. I had to quote you in the out of context.
Oh wait, let me see that there. Please let me see that there.
It's there.
Okay, so, on horseback, it's 2 hexes per 30 minutes, and you woke up in the morning, so it's about 9 a.m.
Right. 1 hour.
Yep.
30.
Okay, it's
2
about
hours.
2 hours as you arrive. As you go up, you see on the side of a small mountain stream, there is a collection of tents and small buildings. They're kind of burnt out. It looks like an old remains of a human village.
Oh, I have a quick question. Dude Man isn't traveling with us anymore, right?
Who?
The
Oh,
guard.
Glum? No, he's not.
Okay. We have free reign now.
We don't have to hide our secrets too much now.
He just wanted to make sure you made it to town. Like you knew which way to go.
I don't think that'd be very hard.
Alright. Yeah.
All right. As you pull up, you see plenty of goblins, and although they are slightly wary of your approach because they don't recognize you, they are relatively friendly for the goblin camps that you've seen. I will pull you to it right now. You dismount. And where's Tom? Oh, I got Jason, but not Tom. There he is.
You monster.
Tom's the best boy.
Tom's my favorite character.
Oh no, no cross left.
There's no cross anymore.
Yeah. That's the real sin.
Yeah.
Is she deprived us of Null Cross?
Tell me you're loaded in.
I am
Loaded.
Alright, load it in.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're walking now, and you have free reign. This goblin trips over the Patreon watermark.
Where did the text come from?
But you see,
Yep.
You are met with a small band of goblins as you approach. One of the goblins speaks up. He says, "Does he speak goblin?" How much? And he points to you, Basilius.
I'm sorry. Do you speak common?
Oh, okay. Yeah, slightly.
We were sent by Sol Siobhan to seek to your leader.
Oh, okay. Gold lady.
Yes, Gold Lady.
The goblin nods. Come speak to Jinzo.
Oh god, I hope everyone doesn't have any trap cards ready.
Hey, it's the
Wait, what?
randomly
Sorry?
generated name. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh joke. Jason and Tom stay in the back with the horses,
Oh,
but you approach.
I'll leave only friend with them.
Okay.
Damn, look at that ugly bastard.
That's his tag, yep.
I see a bit of myself in him. No.
He sees a bit of himself in you.
Tonight.
Oh God.
As you approach the fire, you see Jinzo is sitting on a sort of pile of pelts and pillows, and he's just going at it. He's eating some chicken legs.
Oh
He's got
thank God,
he's got a
eating.
beer. He's got a big mug of beer, and he's just having a great time sitting next to the fire, relaxing.
Hey, I will approach him.
He sort of is leaned back, and he's in his relaxed state. He says, "Hey, who's there? Hello?" He sort of squints to look over the firelight at you.
I will step out of the way of the fire.
Oh,
Hello.
soft skins. What do you need?
Hi. I am a leader of a local town, a few days travel away. I I came because Sol Siobhan told me I could speak to you.
Oh, yeah, the pretty lady, the redhead. Yeah? What do you need?
I am unsure of the diplomatic relationships you have with the town, but if you have anything of trade, of value for trade, we would be happy to set up trade with your town.
Uh, okay. How far away do you live?
It's
You
like
mostly
what, 3 days?
trade
Oh, what? It's like 3 days away, right?
3 days? I don't think so, man. Let me check the. So each is 24 miles an hour. Get them fucking rules out for movement.
I thought it was a week.
Oh, I thought it was at least maybe 4 days.
No, because we're only 2 tiles between us.
And you're moving at 60 feet, so that's a regular horse movement speed. But then it's also halved because you're walking through mountains without a trail. So it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm. Oh, so yeah, you can continue your speech that he was giving. I think he was.
I gotta eat while I'm talking because it makes sense. It says we mostly trade, wolf pelts, dried meat, sometimes some herbs. They mostly just let us chill out. We kind of got over the whole raiding thing a few generations ago. As you can look around, you see these goblins are all pretty lazy. They're not really doing anything.
Grim has lost interest and is gonna head back to Tom and Jason.
If they ain't wild, they ain't my friend.
So what do you guys have? You guys got gold and stuff?
I will list out the exports we have.
Well, Candlecross is a major export of usable metals, specifically like wheat and corn, as well as precious gemstones.
Right. Yeah, I will say we have lots of metals, building material, um, wheat for food, and precious gemstones.
Oh, all that stuff sounds pretty good.
Mhm.
Okay, well, how much do you have on you now?
Mm. I'm not a trader myself. I am merely here to speak to you, to see if we can set up relations.
Are you like in charge or something?
I am the leader of the town.
Oh, okay. Jinzo pats his belly, says, "Me too."
It's so like it's so hard to see goblins act like this.
Yeah, they're literally just vibing. Um,
Out outside of the goods you could trade us, we're in need of labor. If any of your folk are looking for work.
labor. He sort of gives you a sad look. I could probably get some smaller gobos to do it.
We can give you shiny stones in return.
That just sounds like work.
Aye.
I don't do that kind of stuff here.
Well, we can trade for your pelts and such, and the offer is always extended. If anyone is looking for, if your camp is ever in need of money, we can offer plenty of work.
He looks at you guys up and down. He says, "You guys look like adventurers, except for you." He points at Basilius.
These are my bodyguards.
It's been a while since we've seen adventurers around here. This place is kind of boring.
Ah, it is a nice, tranquil.
Except for that, he actually speaks up and interrupts himself. That's a lie, actually. I saw some kid with a bunch of knights, up at Dudley Hold yesterday.
Did they have any specific insignia on them?
He shrugs. Wasn't paying that much attention. The kid looked like an adventurer, right? You know, young, upstart, had a sword, had some armor.
But we heard that nobody goes there anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of stripped it bare during the first few weeks of the revolution.
Mm.
I mean, that's why we got all this nice stuff. He motions around at his many tents.
So, that's weird. You guys think it's something we should check out? It couldn't be any worse than the cultists we faced back
Well,
home.
Deadly Hold is particularly on our course back, so there's no reason to avoid it.
Tinto belches loudly. I was gonna do it into the mic, but I really didn't want to.
Well, if you're interested, I can send some traders by in the coming weeks.
Yeah, sure. Sounds great to me.
I'll give him a courteous bow and say, "Well, we'll
He-
be off."
He tries to
I
bow
wish-
from a sitting position. He refuses to get up.
I can
God.
totally see him becoming a goblin like war chief and like something similar to a warhammer creature.
Graham walks up. I challenge you to a fight for war chief.
Jinjo would just be like, "No, I'm war
Alright,
chief because
I'll-
my dad was war chief."
Oh, it's not
Uh, I mean, why
fair
isn't Mr.
diplomacy.
Lazy?
Yeah, I mean,
He's a king.
yeah, he's basically he hasn't gotten up in weeks.
He'll soon find out what rigor mortis is, or like I forget what it's called when the bones start to like stiffen up.
I think we should just head off to Deadly Hold now.
All right.
Can I move?
Yes.
Right, 3 hours of travel today. 4 hours.
Well, first things first. You run into something on the way to W Hold.
Survival to avoid it? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I just realized there's no music playing.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's been so quiet. Play Sabaton.
Starts playing freaking Black Sabbath.
But, Grim, you are hit with two smells as you approach this intersection. First smell you smell. A sort of like papery, waxy kind of smell. The second smell you smell is the smell of meat. Like rotted meat.
Hmm.
Up.
I'm gonna bring you to the map.
Up.
I smell civilization and then the wild.
Pardon?
There's a papery, waxy smell on the wind.
Um,
There's also rotting corpses.
Give me a perception check as you approach the intersection, Grim and Basilius. Basilius
I'm looking
doesn't.
over at Grim.
Basilius looks at Grim to look. Grim, you see, in the top of this tree, there is a giant bee nest.
Mm.
Like at the very top of the tree, the bee nest has to be like as big as a small house.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And
that is a
on the
huge nest.
outside, near the bottom of the bee's nest, there is a corpse of a man who is swollen up and dead. And there is two giant bees on the outside of the nest, just kind of doing their thing.
Which way to Dudley Hold?
That way.
Oh, so we're gonna have to pass them. But we
No,
could
we
go
can just
around.
go around.
We could just go around.
John and Tom both have their weapons raised but aren't pointing at anything. But you see these bees. These bees are about as big as horses.
Oh my Christ!
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm going over here. No, Graham, I see that. Graham, I'm
I know.
not healing you if you get stung.
They appear to be literally just vibing on the side of their nest. You see a
Oh,
bunch
well,
of
then
bee
I'm gonna
larvae
leave them
as well, and you smell a lot of honey.
Ooh, honey. Only friend does love
No.
honey.
No.
You look at Only Friend.
Just a neutral face, like I don't give a fuck.
No, that's his I love honey face. He makes it all the time because he loves honey. It's become canon. It's canon.
Yeah, he's just always thinking about honey.
Come on, we can go around and buy him hunt, but get honey so Grim. I'm not healing you if you get stung.
Wait, has Nihil?
Niall.
Does Nihil know? Not Nihil. Niall.
Mhm.
Sorry. Does he
It's
know
okay.
that I'm a shifter?
Nope.
I haven't seen that happen yet. No.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone in town knew, so I didn't know if he heard. I'm gonna shift.
Oh God. Such power, but no brain behind it.
No, there's a brain.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
you turned
yeah,
into
but
furry
they-
art.
because they
Oh,
use it
God.
much.
When you
Whoa,
give
okay,
a
that's
daddy.
that's a new
Wow.
artwork.
No, that was
I-
that was his art for like one session before Basilius joined.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I have a
forgot
bunch
about
of like buff Tiger Man art now because every session he would change art.
Uh,
Well, I got new powers, so I wanted a new art to reflect it.
so Niall, as Grim shifts, Basilius sighs, and you see him grab just a hilt of a sword from the side of his
Belt.
belt.
You forgot the word for
God.
belt.
Just a
See?
brain fart.
Seeing this happen, Nihil is just going to basic chaokinesis around him to just have like a shroud of darkness. As he just kind of like is a little bit okay, what's going on?
Yeah, Azrael's just gonna like start preparing to do chances. You can just see like
Tom and Jason just raised their guns.
yeah,
Well-
they already had their shit ready. So
It looks like it's
Alright.
time to test your combat prowess. And as I say that, my lightsaber ignites.
Oh God, a lightsaber!
Yes,
Uh,
I have
yeah,
a lightsaber.
it's a
Are you
kinetic
activating your armor
sword.
as well?
Yes. Since I am in town, I'm gonna have it a angelic shape. Because I can.
You are not
choose
in
how it
town.
appears. Oh no! Since I'm in a different place.
Yeah,
Different
he doesn't want to give the a different perception.
Okay, I gotta get new art then. Let's see.
You can use the same art. It doesn't matter.
No, it's gotta reflect it.
we're putting Tanky through his paces on this shit. I feel so bad.
But yeah.
I'm making you an angel anime boy.
Oh God!
Here, I actually like this one a lot. This one's like weirdly futuristic, like the other art. One sec. Sorry, I gotta make a token of this. We're literally stopping everything for this. Let's do it. For two
Most
giant
important
bees.
thing.
I probably something like this.
I guess next to your infernal knight art, I now have this angelic knight art.
Because yeah, it is silent. I can make it appear however I. Whatever aesthetics.
Here you go.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
That's a new one.
It is literally new. Yes, that's true. But also, I'm gonna snap it.
I personally prefer your other one, Basilius.
I can take whichever form I wish.
Even giant cock man. It's technically possible. Also, Grim, get back there. I gotta roll initiative.
I was in that square. It shot me back a square.
No.
Niall's just like, this is the great good.
Exactly. This is the great good I've been looking for.
Don't get your hopes up.
I tried to find one without wings, because you don't have wings.
I will have wings and 120-foot fly speed next level.
What?
Nice.
How?
Don't question it. It's just him.
Next,
But also, you said you had a lightsaber. You didn't say what color it was.
orange.
It's orange. It's like tang color.
Next level, I reached the prerequisite for wings armor modification, and I will reallocate my points to invest 3 points into 3 or 4 points into fly.
Man, fuck this
What?
game.
What just happened?
Oh, I turned the music off.
Oh, okay.
Because we're getting combat music. The first thing that reacts, as you guys get close, the bees turn their heads and begin to flutter their wings. Bren or Niall, you're first.
Okay.
Do you like my
Niall-
initiative, Andre?
Sorry, what?
You like my initiative in chat?
That's what I was looking at. I was like, wait, -29?
Yeah, he has a trait where he has
he will
minus
always
40
go
to
last.
initiative. Yeah,
Yeah, he will always go last no matter what.
that's his
Okay.
drawback. He's always last.
So Nihil will just kind of put both of his hands into the air and conjure up a gravity blast. Actually, wait, first, I need to gather power as a move action. So just like,
You
in
do,
terms of,
you do
yeah,
like a
sorry?
DBZ power-up animation.
it's like it's almost a little bit like Dragon Ball Z, but without all the screaming. But instead
Oh,
of
you
like
took away the fun part.
lighting up, you just see the shadows of everything in the area kind of like moving towards him, inching towards him, and then he puts his hands up and gravity blasts the bees. Now, let me
Does
see
the
if I can
gravity
get
does the gravity
more.
blast have a visual, or is it just like you put your hands up and it like just hits them?
That is actually a very good question.
Well, it's your flavor, so you can do whatever you want with it, man.
I think it would be like this distortion of light. Like you would just see this area.
So like
in
the
front
air
of
is like wavy.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
And now let me see.
Well, yeah, because it would literally distort light if it was just a blast of pure gravity.
Exactly.
That's like your two powers as you control gravity and light.
And now I need to.
You need to click your token, make sure you're selected.
Mhm.
Go to the attack button.
Yes.
Choose where it says select attack 0. You choose your gravity
Got it.
blast, and then press the attack button.
Oh, okay. So like this.
Yes, but actually hit though.
Wait, why does it say attack? Oh, it's attack number 1. Got it. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
you
already fumbled the
fire.
first roll.
You fire your blast off, and it goes completely wide as the bee kind of skitters to the side, and it just flies by him.
Oh wait, I rolled a 1. Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Your first nat 1 on the very first roll.
Wow.
All right.
I sent art for you.
I mean, it was obviously going to happen.
Only friend.
Are the bees in the air?
They are 30 feet up. Only friend's going for the honey.
Yeah. Can it hide or try to hide?
You're gonna try to hide in that bush?
Yeah.
Okay, only friend, give me a stealth check. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think the bees can literally roll that high without a nat 20.
Oh.
Oh,
Also,
Oh.
just a random side
bee.
note. Whenever somebody texts me, I have a strong aura of good
Okay.
because I am an outsider.
So, giant bee number 1 does not notice only friend. Giant bee number 2 does. They're now numbered. Tom.
Dick and Harry.
Tom will 5-foot step in front of Niall and right next to Basilius, drop to one knee, and fire his musket at B1. Okay, one sec. He points the musket. Boom. Okay, it hits the bee, but it doesn't pierce the armor of the bee. It's Tygo's the defender.
Oh yeah. Also, Andre,
Mhm.
Tanky does tie goes to defender instead of attacker. So you effectively have one higher AC.
Oh, cool.
And so does everyone else in the game.
Yes.
It's not an actual rule, and I don't know where it came from, but I've been doing it since I was 11. So we're gonna keep doing it. Giant bee number 2 does not like only friend is getting very close to his nest. Giant bee number 2 will buzz on down to only friend.
Flyby attack?
These giant bees do not have flyby attack.
Oh, thank God. We probably would have lost the combat if they did.
Only friend is stung for 8 damage.
Oh no!
The bee then needs to make a strength check to pull the stinger out without killing itself.
What?
Because it's a honeybee.
It just suicide bombed.
Oh my
Well, they're just
God.
bees. They don't really understand it.
Then let them just sting Grim and let Grim
giant
hold on to
bee-
the stinger.
The giant bee loses its sting attack, and it is now taking 5 points of damage per turn.
Oh my God.
But only friend has to make a fort save versus a very decent poison.
Only friend dies.
He never get the honey. He will
Oh,
never.
no.
Okay, only friend. Only friend takes 1d2 dexterity damage.
Come on, give it 1d10 con damage.
Oh God.
No, not like the what's it called? The snake god's venom.
Yeah, a snake that just fucking insta-killed.
Almost instant kill Pearl. Didn't kill her. Only friend is now poisoned. Every turn for 6 turns, he has to keep making saves. Every time he fails, he'll take a d2 dex damage. And the bee at the end of its turn takes 5 damage. Giant bee number 1 does not like the big cat, and therefore will go after the big cat.
Just grab its stinger while it stabs you. You'll be able to kill it.
It jabs you right in the face. 13 damage.
Oh, I'm surprised they hit.
Make a fort save.
Oh yeah, I
versus
don't have my spells up.
poison. These guys have the stats of giant wasps, but I've weakened them with the stinger thing. Because giant wasps are like CR4. That is not enough. You take 2 dex damage. Jason aims his gun at the bee. The bee is shot for 11 damage. And the bee must make a strength check or lose its stinger. However, it keeps its stinger after hitting Grim. Azrael.
Alright, well, since I just saw a bee stab Grim in the face, I'm gonna use Mirror's Command to tell that bee to go fuck off.
I don't believe that vermin can be affected by mind-affecting effects.
Oh, then never mind then. Let's see, what else can I do then?
No, I mean, you just did it, but you failed.
Oh, never mind then.
Is Azrael not intelligent enough to know that?
Give me knowledge nature?
I don't have that.
Then no. Let me absolutely check that for sure. Because I'm pretty sure
you are
that vermin... Yeah, vermin are mindless. They cannot be affected by any mind-affecting effects.
Well, crap.
They are big dumb.
Does that mean I can't possess them either? Or is that something completely different?
Yep, that means you can't possess them.
Oh, yeah, so that wouldn't work either.
Would you like to move with your turn?
behind the wall.
Grim, you're just stabbed. That will provoke yet another stab.
Go ahead.
Their stabs are pretty good. That one misses you, though.
I will. Swift action, Bone Fist.
Okay.
No, not Bone Fist. Iron Beard.
Okay.
And then I will cast Cure Moderate on Only Friend.
Nice. Heal the cat. Heal the cat. Very good. Only Friend is healed for a lot. Luckily, these bees don't have reach with their stinger. Basilius, you're last.
Why? Anyway. I will walk up slowly and down smash. Thought Blade. Stab.
6 damage.
Fear.
They are immune to fear.
They are not when they're near me.
Oh yeah, because you have your Orb of Anti-Paladin-ness. Okay, you swing the blade and some of the bee catches on fire for a bit as you slice one of its wings.
And then where is Intimidate?
This one is shaken.
And I will now spend my swift action to intimidate him.
This one is he's scared of you.
A new emotion.
A new emotion he's never felt before.
It is learning.
He catches a glimpse of my eyes through my armor, peers into an infinite hellscape.
Nile.
Okay, so I'm going to do so gather power first, and then I'm gonna do an empowered gravity blast. So it should deal 1.5 damage.
Okay.
If it hits on B1.
Okay, B1. Okay, that's a crit.
Oh,
You
let's
deal
go.
46 damage.
Nice. I want B1 to collapse in on itself because of the gravity.
Okay, you fire this ripple at it, and the bee implodes, and there's just guts everywhere. It's not great.
Gross, but awesome at the same time, but incredibly gross.
Interesting.
Let's take burn for that. Oh no, wait, because you gathered, right?
Yeah, I gathered power.
Okay.
Interesting, as he's covered in bee guts.
Yes. And the bee guts aren't even like, that's not his armor, that's his skin. So it's just like all over him. Only Friend. First things first, he makes a save. If he fails, he takes a D2 damage, or 2d2 dex damage.
Full round attack. Does it have a full round attack? Yes.
It does.
Okay. And it power attack? Did I hit the button or no? Yes, I did. Okay.
You did. One of those claws hits. The other one, Taiga's a defender. Tom will spend his standard action to reload his gun. Because they're not gunslingers, and he will then 5-foot step backwards.
That's Jason.
Giant
Get
B2.
them right, tanky.
Giant B2 does not have a stinger and will 5-foot flap. And he will do the classic slam into you move with his body.
Does Only Friend get an opportunity attack?
No, because it's only a 5-foot step.
Okay.
The beast slams into you, but you brace yourself against it, and it doesn't hurt. Jason. He also reloads his gun and 5-foot steps backward. Azrael.
Let's see, what I actually have a whole bunch of shitload of spells I want to try, so let's see here. Ooh, I could always try reanimating one of these later, so I'll keep that in mind.
Reanimate a giant bee.
Yeah, I mean it
Yeah,
works.
why not?
Go ahead and do it right now. There's a dead one. Or is it dead? Yeah, it's definitely dead.
Yeah, I'll save that for when we need it later.
It's in a pellet size, so you could probably put it in your pocket.
True.
It's not. Is it? It's
But
not.
all
It's
but
not that.
but I mean it's an exoskeleton, so all of its good squishy parts are out of the body now.
Yeah, technically, it's technically guts, just bee guts.
Oh,
Either
sorry.
way, yeah. I forget what does greater stunning barrier do again?
You put it on yourself, and you can trigger it when someone hits you to make them
Okay,
stunned.
then how about trial by acid and fire? I think that's isn't that ranged?
Oh yeah, trial by acid. You also should know what your spells do.
I sometimes forget. All right.
Trial by acid and fire. Yep, you touch someone, and they take acid and fire damage every round.
Let me. How far would it be to get to the bee? I don't think I have enough movement.
You
do I?
absolutely do not.
Crap. All right. Well, I'll just start walking to the Grim then to heal him.
It's okay, man. I'm getting to you. Grim.
Gonna do what I do best. Actually, it's not what I do best, but yeah. Full round attack.
Full round attack. The bee takes 6 damage. Wow, this is bad rolls for the claws. Rolled a 3 and a 2 on the dice. Basilius. Charge, okay. That is a clean 10 damage. As you guys dogpile on this bee that can't defend itself. Bren.
Oh, again, same thing. I'm going to gather power, extend range on the infusion, and empower the blast, and just do a gravity blast on the bee, hopefully.
Alright. That, just misses.
Ah,
Another wavy blast. It's kind of hard to aim them because you can't really see the projectile.
exactly.
Only friend. Must make a save. Okay, the poison stops affecting him.
Oh, did I do my fort save on my
Oh,
last
yeah,
turn?
good point. The poison
Teacher,
stops
I forgot
affecting
my
you.
homework.
Come on, only friend, you can do it. Get the honey. A clean 5 damage. The bee is nearly dead. It's Tom. He's coming in with a kill steal.
Oh God.
Tycho's Defender. The giant bee. He's gonna use the withdraw action. He'll take this path, but that'll still provoke from Only Friend.
Wait, did he 5-foot step or did he withdraw?
He's withdrawing,
Okay.
but but only the first movement is, not provoking, so Only Friend gets the swing. Give me a bite. Oh, that is exactly enough to make him 0. And then
tame the bee.
and then he can't
Let's tame
withdraw.
the bee so we can have honey. Oh yeah, isn't it also
Sorry,
taking 5 damage
Basilia.
on its turn?
It's Jason's turn.
Hey,
Oh wait, but yeah.
Tinky.
Oh wait, it
I
takes
don't
5
get an
damage.
attack opportunity?
Death. No, because it stepped this way and then goes this way. You don't have reach.
Wait, it
Well,
5-foot step?
when it
No, so it
No.
withdrew away from you
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
and then
Okay.
started going up.
But only
Sorry.
friend was in both spaces when it withdrew, so he could still swing. But yes, at the end of the
Okay.
giant bee's turn, it falls to the ground dead.
Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted for a while.
I think it's a good idea to reanimate this thing.
Do it. I don't care if it's a good idea or not. Just do
Well,
it.
I'm absolutely not here. We
Well,
still
what
have
do
a
you want to do?
checkpoint.
Want to carry the things back home?
Why would we carry it back home?
Have an undead bee. Why else?
We have checkpoints to go through.
I mean, if the undead bee is still capable of flight, it could fly up above and not be seen.
It's a zombie.
I think
That's
it's a
its
foolish.
name from now on.
I think it's a
Zombie.
foolish risk to take here.
Yeah, but you also said marking that stone was a foolish risk and nothing happened, so.
Because you didn't get a chance to do it.
No, I put it there. It's just she erased it.
She wiped it off.
Yeah.
So, Asriel, are you spending a spell?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Grim's just gonna get pissed off at me. Not Grim. I mean, Basilius.
Oh, you can do it if you want.
Oh, all right then. Well, yeah, sure. I'll resurrect the bee.
You'll just have to be careful because
Be careful.
there's probably troops on the road and we have to go through a security checkpoint.
I love the art you gave it.
Okay, so a lot of things happen to this bee because this is the first time you've actually raised something since the devil deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
So this thing becomes a zombie, and it also gets the fiendish template.
It is a fiendish zombie.
See, as you
Fiendish
raise it,
zombie.
this bee is now considered a devil. Let's see, so a few things happen to it.
Every time I scroll over it, it has a new health
I
total.
wonder, could I write it?
You could.
Oh, yes! I don't need a horse. Somebody can take my fucking horse. I'm gonna ride
Only
this
friend
thing.
can ride the horse now.
So first things first, it's just a regular zombie. So it becomes evil. It becomes undead.
Oh.
It gets +3 natural armor, and +2 hit dice.
Are you using the animate dead spell?
Yeah, one sec. Yeah,
Azrael?
the spell animate dead.
You should give it the living bones template so it's unkillable.
I will do that instead because I want an unkillable mount.
Oh, actually, it has to have the exoskeleton template because it's a vermin,
Oh shit, true.
All right.
which is the same as the zombie template. It can still fly, but it becomes clumsy. They already were clumsy, so it's not a big deal. It gets its stinger back, and it can no longer use it, but it doesn't. It can no longer use the poison,
But it doesn't lose a stinger.
but it doesn't lose a stinger anymore. It gets +2 strength. When it's destroyed, it explodes.
Oh, that's awesome.
It explodes. It staggers anyone nearby as they cough and sneeze with the gross insides.
It had 4 hit dice, right?
Yeah. So it
So-
gets.
It costed. Did you have 100 gold gem? Azrael?
No, but you can just have 100 gold spent.
Yeah, trust me. I'll just use the 100 gold. This is worth it to have a flying mount. You may fly in one level up, but I can fly right now.
With a bee.
With a bee.
Okay, stop moving the bee. I gotta make it. Arrange it to the
sorry,
back.
Sorry.
There you
Oh man.
Oh my god.
go. And let's see. Nope, it's not haunted because it didn't have intelligence beforehand. But it gets +2 hit dice because it's a large creature.
I generally don't know how to react to this. I was expecting a lot of things. To have a beam out, not one of them.
But then also it gets the fiendish template. I really need to make macros that do this. Fiendish.
I'm so sorry. Like any other time I animate something, DM, because I make you go through so much work, and I'm very sorry.
What I'm
for
gonna
that.
do is just make in advance. I'm gonna make zombie versions of everything you fight.
Yeah, I think that's the best idea, honestly. Because who knows when I decide to reanimate?
Let's see. You can apply the fiendish template. Yeah. Simple template fiendish. So it gets dark vision. It gets cold and fire resist 10 and DR5 good. This is actually like a legitly good enemy now.
Yeah, I upgraded it.
Well, yeah, you made it a devil. Devils are always upgrades.
And once per day, it can smite good
What?
as a swift action.
That
Wow.
is awesome.
So
Um,
we
that's
both
it.
have pets now. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for your zombie? The two bodyguards that are with you are slightly shocked.
Well, I did live around corpses, so don't be so surprised. And either way, this could be useful to us in a variety of different reasons. I can't name any of them right now, but I can think of one.
It's horrifying, by the way. It's like a big, gross, leaky bug. It's really wet to sit on.
Isn't-
And yeah, you also don't have a like, what is it?
I'll just take off the saddle from the horse.
Okay, now you have a saddled zombie.
This is so stupid, but I love it.
Make sure you stay out of sight.
Well, yeah, I
Basilius
can
gives
fly
you a
with this thing.
Oh,
disgust.
it actually, I was gonna say, it actually flies as fast as the horses, so he can just be at your level.
Exactly.
No. He's staying out of sight.
Yeah, don't worry. I can easily just fly above in the sky. I'll act as an aerial lookout.
It's actually not a terrible idea. The only thing you can't do is like fly with any serious mobility. You just kind of bump into things because it's clumsy now that it's a zombie.
Like he tries to ride on it, tries to fly like in a direction. It just goes the completely
I hope
opposite
you
direction.
know one single arrow will kill.
Oh yeah, because if a creature gets hurt while flying, they have to roll versus falling out of the air.
Yeah, and clumsy mobility
Well,
gives it like minus some 10 or some shit.
So just don't get hurt.
yeah,
So
alright.
one arrow will instantly kill your character.
Oh god.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not planning on flying too high, unless like I'm trying to act as an aerial like scout.
Okay, back to the main map and back to the
Oh.
other music.
Yes.
Oh man. If any of
Love,
you
I'm
want
gonna
an
grab
undead
some
mount,
snacks.
I can always give you one.
I'll pass.
Nihil he hasn't said anything, but he is slightly unnerved.
As a
Aye.
zombie? Why?
I don't judge you for making black hole, literally crushing shit. So
No, he's just kind of like.
Don't judge
he
me for
joined
my
you-
giant insect friend.
Yeah,
He
he
joined
is
you
my
thinking.
son. All right, do not judge my son.
God.
I'm sorry for our companion.
Oh, it is fine. I was just expecting something else. But evaluating expectations is something that we have to do every day.
What were you
To be-
expecting from me,
Take-
honestly?
Take note.
waffle good.
Take note. There shouldn't.
I look like a walking corpse.
There's nothing innately evil about turning a vermin into undead. It's not like he's damning their soul.
Nihil just kind of like looks at Basilius and he's like, "That is an interesting way to look at it.
Okay.
Keep
The
it
group.
in mind."
I am also addressing that at the guards.
Yeah. I mean, both guards kind of understand, but they're still kind of creeped out by the big bee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can fully understand what they're saying. The thing you said it looked leaky and like disgusting.
I mean, it's
so
like
it
a,
makes
it's like a,
perfect sense.
it's like a torn up exoskeleton. There's only goo in there.
With red devil skins, horns probably.
His little horns, yeah, little tiny
Oh,
horns.
that's so funny.
Okay, you approach the Dudley Hold. I will show you, I guess, the bird's eye view because you're on a bee.
Hell yeah.
Tell me when you're in.
So stupid, but I
I'm
love
in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
it. I'm
Alright.
in.
You'll obviously be approaching from this angle, but with
Do
your
I see
bee just
anything
kind
out
of
the
doing a
ordinary
flyover.
since I got an aerial view of this.
Give me,
Yes.
here, let me spawn you guys, and then give me perception.
God, I hate this token.
What, zombie?
Yeah.
I love the token. It was the only art I could find that was decent. That wasn't just a real life dead bee.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
You do spot a few things. The first thing you spot as you fly over is people. There are people in defensive positions. You spot only 2 of them, though.
Hmm.
What are the other things I see?
That's it. Everything
Oh,
else
okay.
is destroyed. The walls, it looks like, were destroyed via cannon fire.
Do I? What do I need to roll to do they have any recognizable insignia on them?
Not from that high. Absolutely not. You
Okay.
can see that.
Okay, no.
You just
okay.
see the people. You probably don't even see like what kind of color they're wearing, just their shape.
Okay. I will fly back to the group and tell them. Yeah, there's from what I can see, there's 2 people there.
Hmm.
I can't recognize
Interesting.
anything from them at the moment, but yeah, there's 2 people in the tower, or like
Oh,
the courtyard-like area.
let's head in and see what's going on.
Okay. A few minutes later, we arrive actually at the. Are we parking the zombie?
Yeah.
You like bring the zombie down and like tie him to a stick or something, like a stump.
Yeah, I just
He just
tie it to,
hovers
like, the nearest
around, running
solid-looking
into the wall.
object.
He's just kind of like. Zzz.
This is so fucking stupid.
Uh,
As you approach, you walk as you guys walk towards the entrance. It seems completely abandoned.
what? Head this way?
The main entrance here is busted open, as well as the gate over here is closed from that angle. But as you turn the corner, you see a man. You assume they're armored up. Tom and Jason have taken defensive positions near the gate. But you see a armored knight that raises his shield and sword up to you as you approach.
Hail!
He gives a sharp whistle.
Oh, he alerted everyone now.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
Do I
Tanky,
see
how
any
much honey did we get?
Do I see any recognizable insignia?
Oh, honey? Oh, we can talk about that after this.
Okay.
Do I see any recognizable insignia off of him or no?
The insignia they have, you can see clearly they all have a noble crest. And Grim, as you are looking up here through the sort of trees in the broken down area here, you see as well many knights urging with their shields sort of like in a wall formation here, and just holding tight with their swords ready.
Hail! Greetings, knight.
The man is quiet, but he holds his position.
Do you speak?
I just try repeating hello back in common.
The knight, does anyone have nobility knowledge?
Probably
think
not.
so.
I don't think I had
No.
the points to invest in it.
I was supposed to say, yeah, the crest is alien to you, basically. But the knight speaks up. He says, "Adventurers, Leave this place immediately.
I thought the hold was abandoned.
Wait, who said that?
Azrael.
Okay. It is abandoned no longer. Grim, you see, stepping out of the door to this tower here opens up, and stepping out of it, you see a young man. I'll zoom in on his art, because he's very, very young. He's like 16.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that is
baby.
young.
He's wearing full plate, obviously, and he has a beautifully crafted bastard sword on his back. It is abandoned no longer. The family
Aye.
of the Lord Dudley has arrived.
Oh. May I speak to the young? We know it was a young man who came here, right?
You heard about the young man who is here.
May I speak to the young man who you were
You hear a voice shout out, "It's all right, knights. Stand your ground. There's no need to fight. Let us all meet here in the courtyard. Follow me." The knights move back. You still don't see the actual person that's speaking, but the knights move back into a formation.
I don't think I see any of that because that's behind a wall.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, you hear the voice, and the knights begin to move back, so assumedly you follow.
So the Deadly family were the rulers of this place before that got driven out.
Yeah, before the revolution by this Forsaken Company. Okay, you see, the men's part slightly so that this guy can be seen, but he does not exit past the shields of his soldiers. What brings a group of adventurers to this hold? It is abandoned. There is no treasure here.
I'm less so an adventurer and more of a noble myself. I am Count Basilius Alzario. I came to speak for foreign relations to the people here.
Alizario. He sort of scratches his chin of the stubble that's on it. He says, "I have not heard such a name. You're not Daggerdalen or Scardalen?
No. Fuck, what's the name of the place they come from?
Arkandale.
I come from Arkandale, a long ways away.
Oh, a servant of the infernal magistrates, I see.
No, I am not.
You are a long way from home then, noble.
Aye. Well, I have come to become the Count of the... I am the new Count of Scardale.
Not Scardale.
Not Scardale.
Oh, was
Chandler
it?
Cross.
Chandler Cross.
Channel Cross.
It is my knowledge that Chandler Cross had no nobility.
A new title.
You assume much of yourself to create a title out of thin air.
Hmm.
Despite his big talk, this guy is like 5'8".
He would have to look up at, I think, like two of the party members.
Not Niall though. He's in his skirt. He's like Niall's like 5'4".
Oh my
Ah.
god.
Yo, that's almost my height. I'm 5'5".
I made my character my height, so I'm 5'11".
You're tiny.
I am tiny.
Aw.
Small.
Uh,
Small even.
Well, it is the most accurate descriptor of my position of power. It's not so much as I chose it as it was chosen for me.
Well, I was hoping that our position here would be less compromised.
Aye, we were speaking to the goblins, and they told us of your existence here, so we decided to come inspect what was going on.
One of the knights turns to the man. He says, "Master Greatmark, I told you we should have killed those scouts instead of letting them free." Mr. Greatmark says, "Yes, it seems as though that would have been the best course of action now, but I saw no reason for it at the time. I will introduce myself. I am Tavin Greatmark. of the House Great Mark of Daggerdale.
What is
Lord-
your purpose here?
Lord Dudley was my second cousin. And, as the Dudley family was eliminated, and I am the only one of my family not holding a noble title, I have come here to claim my birthright.
What were your plans if the people from the towns try to, I don't know, let's say, fight back? Or run you out like they did the Dudleys?
Yes, you are not very well armed here, and the leader of the town is quite powerful.
My knights are well trained enough. I'm waiting for reinforcements from my father.
I heard. I don't want to sound rude, but I heard the same thing told to me by some commander. I remember him jumping off a cliff in fear.
I am not afraid. He obviously postures. He's very young but very headstrong. You can tell.
Can I want to lock eyes with him, and give him a scowl. Can I make an intimidation check?
Sure.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
God.
You are not aware of the forces that roam, young one. Speak your words carefully.
Tavin steps back and sort of scowls as well, making a slight flinch. He says, "Knights, prepare yourselves."
Oof. Chaokinesis.
I will lean over to Basilius and say, "Can I run?"
Are you attacking us?
I will not be threatened by adventurous rabble.
And we will not be threatened by a pompous child.
I am no child. I am of age.
Say that when you have some more hair on your face.
Barely done drinking your mother's milk.
You have.
Damn, that's a good one there.
Tavin motions at you. You have no hair on your face.
Well, I don't look like I'm alive either.
Oh.
Don't.
I want to raise my hand and say, stop! This doesn't need to resort to violence. We gain nothing from executing you all here. So you say more reinforcements come to aid you?
Within the coming months, my father's armies will arrive. Scardale has no law. There is nothing stopping us.
And are you sure these armies are enough?
Of course.
Doesn't seem very
House Great
worthwhile for your family.
It is not about what my family wishes. I'm passing my trials. This will be my test. If I prove that I am enough, I will get this land as my own.
And you prove that you are enough by using an army of someone else to take over?
I will command this army myself. I am trained classically in warfare. The Great Marks are a great house. We are one of the great houses of Daggerdale.
Well, how about we test if you truly are worthy of knight? Spar me, and let's see how long you can hold your own.
This will be great.
Tavin Greatmark scratches his chin. One of the knights speaks up and says, "My lord, we don't need to test this. There's nothing to gain."
Well, let's put it this way, too. You can't exactly let us leave. We know you're here.
And we can alert the town.
I think a spar against me would be far more in your favor. I think you are superior. Otherwise, you risk the lives of your men for nothing.
Think of the potential ally in us once you do establish yourself.
Tavin thinks yet again. He says, "And what weapon will you be using?" He draws a beautiful +1 bastard sword.
I will twirl the hilt of my sword and ignite it.
What kind of witchery is this?
It is my longsword.
He squints. Says, I've never seen a blade glow such. Where did you retrieve it?
It is a relic of sorts. A powerful item for a powerful man.
Okay, he draws his sword and slips on his cloak and his rings.
I want to summon my angel skin as he does so.
Okay.
And I will look at him and say, "You will be against the full wrath of the heavens tonight.
The heavens
Let's
do not.
see how long you can sustain."
Soon the heavens will fear me. Tavin raises his sword and gets ready. He's very confident.
will-
Make this quick, Basilius. I wish to get home soon.
I will allow you. I will allow you the first to blow. Come at me.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just tell that to Basilius.
Basilius, as someone who is also classically trained in warfare and fighting, from the Hell Knights, Tavin takes a regular-looking stance. He has his footing right. He's ready to fight you. Let's roll initiative.
Right. He goes first.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it matters much.
Yeah.
Okay. He will charge at you and swing. He swings wide, and the blade you can see is magically guided that he swings. He swings less with his own power and more as though the blade is weighted slightly, magically.
Alright.
You are hit with a considerable force, which is reduced, obviously, by 2.
Yep.
But that is a considerable hit that you take. And he brings the sword quickly up to defend, not aware of what your sword does.
Oh, this will be good.
Ah, I have a question. My sword ignores all all hardness, right?
Yes.
Fuck. How much? A sword, a weapon normally only has like 5 health, I think.
I gotta check.
I want you to shatter his blade. I want this to happen.
Well, he would just slice it in half because it's a lightsaber.
Exactly. I just want this man to fucking cut that thing like butter.
Let's see. Weapons.
It only has 5 hit points. Plus 1 from being magic, so it has 6 hit points.
Still doesn't matter much.
And it has
You're
increased
gonna
hardness,
attack
but it's
with
not.
19
And it's
damage.
what's it called? It's not adamantine, so it doesn't stop your blade. So yeah, you can just destroy it.
Alright, yeah, I will attack his weapon.
Okay. Give me a. Was it Sunder?
It should just be an attack roll basically against his. That's how Sunder works. You're just attacking the object.
Okay.
But
What is the hit? Not the hit. What is the AC of a sword?
I
It would
don't
be
know.
touch, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, it would be touch. Let's see. As part of in place of a melee attack, if you do not have improved Sunder, attempting a Sunder attack provokes.
Oh, did it provoke?
Yeah.
I'll just fucking stab him then. I didn't realize attacking his sword would provoke.
Yeah, you can attempt to sunder an item or weapon held by your opponent. If you do not have improved sunder or a similar feat, attempting the sunder provokes. However, then if you succeed, you deal damage to the item. If you reduce the item to 0 hit points, you can choose to permanently destroy it. If you do not choose to destroy it, it's left with 1 hit points and is broken.
Oh, that's not worth it. That doesn't help. Yeah, alright, I'll just attack him.
Okay. You swing wildly at him. He dodges, or first he tries to bring the sword up, but your blade is too quick. It's completely weightless, and you bring it around his blade, slicing at his side and burning him. He yells out in pain.
And we lock eyes.
He does actually have a few bonuses for being a fighter, but it's not enough. Because he has, what's it called? Bravery. But he's not that high level. He's level 7, though.
Yeah, that was a pretty high level, honestly.
I don't think bravery. Bravery doesn't affect what it takes to intimidate. Bravery gives him a bonus to will saves against fear. It's everything in this game is fucking kitted out to give you bonuses to will saves instead of upping the intimidate.
Tavin stumbles back and brings his sword up. He can't really flee. He brings he does not attack you again, but he says, "That sword. What kind of devilry was used to create it? It's so quick."
Yeah, it is nearly weightless.
I cannot defeat such a weapon.
You're shaking already. I don't think you would have withstood another round of combat eitherwise.
He sheaths his sword and sort of holds the side where you see his armor is slightly melted and you can see some burned flesh on the side of his side. He sort of grips it in pain. Combat is over.
Yes.
Beautifully done as always, Basilius.
As I said, you overestimate yourself and your forces. You claim to be a master of warcraft, but you do not take into account anything outside of pure martial strength. And I drop my skin back to human.
Okay. Tell me where you found this sword.
It is a relic of a lost civilization.
On such a world as this, that is incredibly vague.
Well, it's a fairly unique item. Learning where it comes from wouldn't aid you much in any way, anyway. I will say it comes from my home territory, Chandler Cross.
I see. Well, Tavin speaks up. Now what? One of the knights sort of gets to one knee and hands Tavin a healing potion, which he will accept.
Like, out of character, should we, like, tell them to go screw off and don't come back, or what?
I don't. What do you guys want to do? Out of character. Let's discuss.
Does Basilius want to get healed? He smacked you so fucking hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna use my cure wounds on you.
All right.
Nihil doesn't yet know exactly what you guys are trying to do. However, he's of the opinion that, if you're trying to take over this territory, having another power here is not a good idea.
Yeah, and we are already generally trying to make negotiations with I forget what's her name.
Soul.
The Forsaken.
So my thought line here is, I think this territory will be an ally. Full stop. I think we can easily connive ourselves into them just maybe even accepting us as like a higher power, like Caesar.
I like that.
And my thought was we can get this guy, make him an ally, and have redirect his forces to our enemies, and promise him control over a different territory.
Yeah, but I mean, this territory is his by birthright, technically, because he's the second. Because he's the second cousin of the only guy who owned this place.
And promising him another place, you would need to first own that other place. You know?
And also,
No.
and also he would need
You
a
have
reason
no-
to care about that place.
Yeah, I think generally we should just tell him to fuck off and don't come back.
If we tell him to fuck off, we kill him here.
Well, that depends. He's already afraid of you, so you could just tell him to generally just screw off.
Yeah, but that would
Also, this
trigger
fight-
his
this-
father to come.
Also, this fight is not easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is not. The
That's
hit he
the
did
level
was
7.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, in one more turn, he would have been panicked and out of the fight.
And his
Andre.
the loyalist knights are for some reason all rangers.
They're rangers because the
but we
Great
don't know
Mark
that.
because the Great Mark house is a hunting house.
I didn't know
but-
that.
Andre, I have the damnation feat, Soulless Gaze. Whenever I intimidate somebody, instead of extending the duration of the intimidate, I can increase the fear progression on them. So I can move them from shaken to frightened, and then from frightened to panicked. In addition, I can make a swift action every turn to intimidate, and whenever I successfully hurt somebody, I can take a free action to intimidate. So I can intimidate somebody twice in a turn.
Yeah, and he can also 10-foot aura around him. You can basically just say, I don't care if you're not afraid of me. You are now.
I get that, and I'm not saying that it is impossible, because it definitely is not. The thing is, it won't be an easy fight, obviously, and you took, with one hit from him, and I'm gonna guess that his guards are probably better than him. Actually, they're not.
No.
No,
No,
substantially
no,
worse.
not by a long shot.
He's level 7. I mean, it's not nothing.
Well,
Alex
we-
shite.
so
What
I mean,
do we do
can.
honestly?
Do you guys even want to bother attempting to convince him to become an ally and move his force elsewhere, or do you
Well,
want to?
he is young and impressionable.
Okay, everyone, what
so-
is that is cool. What is the one reason that you don't want to just be like, yeah, we'll help you get this place back?
Dragon?
Yeah,
Possibility?
I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't want him having control of this area. I think the dragon would probably be better for us.
Yeah.
Plus, she's a dragon. It'd probably be really hard for us to usurp her.
yeah. She was basically able to quick cast detect aura or whatever that was.
It was what's it called? It was detect evil and then detect good afterwards.
Yeah, detect evil and detect good simultaneously.
Well, gold dragons are all about alignment shit too. They have abilities related to alignments.
But still, we ourselves are not even Chandler Cross is not still only barely recovering from our battle with Blackwood.
I don't know.
Basically, what we have to see is who do we want to help get this territory, because if he establishes himself here, there's going to be war with the dragon, and we will get caught in the middle. The point is, would he even be willing to go somewhere else? Because I don't know if he will. He strikes me as someone who has a lot to prove, and leaving this place to go somewhere else may not be exactly what he has in mind.
Yeah, that's we know that, but at the same time,
You wanna roll to heal me, by the way?
Oh, I already did heal you.
You already did, yeah.
Holy
You're
shit.
healed.
Oh shit! I did not see that. Okay. Anyway,
It's great. It's great in D&D when the character's like, Let's do something.
I mean,
God,
we can,
Zombie approaches.
should I try or should I not?
Try to diplomatize? Or what are we trying?
Just generally get him on our side, and then possibly see if we can divert his efforts elsewhere.
Sorry, I'm putting these guys in number order.
He's left his flank exposed.
So,
I mean, if you think that's the best, then yeah, I think you should always try to diplomatize people first. But Nihil would just tell you to kill him.
Grim would agree.
I would sort of agree on that front too, since
Only friend is in the corner eating one of the jars of honey you got.
Yes, I know. I've been feeding him this whole time.
like I would agree with him too. But like another problem I'm thinking is that what if he just runs off to like his papa or something and starts whining that bunch of people from Chandler Cross whoop my ass? Like what might happen there? But that's probably thinking way too far in the future.
I don't think that's really thinking way too far in the future, because if we kick him off here, he will do that.
mhm.
If we kill him, his father will find out sooner or later, and will come and investigate.
They won't find us.
That is true.
He would probably go to war with the dragon, which would give us a better chance to ally ourselves with them against the threat.
And but also, everyone, give me. Does anyone acknowledge history?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I
No.
only have 2 skill points per level. I can't invest in shit.
Only
do
only
not
friend
have
does not
any
either.
knowledge.
Okay, then I was going to tell you some context for this situation between Dagon and
Does the
Scardale.
zombie
I'll be
have
RB.
knowledge history?
I do. I'm Jason, and I have 1 point in knowledge history.
Do any of the guards do, honestly?
No, no.
No, neither. All right.
Neither of them can read.
Oh, okay, yeah. We might want to get literacy up. That's something you want to do later. Like I wish we could just make
That is
flat rolls.
very much
I would-
not a grim comment.
What?
Indeed. Get
Oh.
literacy up.
Oh, was that Merasmus? Sorry.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh.
They
Yeah,
sound
sorry.
they sound similar.
What?
Not normally, but when you made that comment specific.
All right. Well,
Um,
like I was saying, I wish we could just do like flat rolls without anything if we didn't know.
well, Taven. Wait, do I know his first name? Has he said so
Yep,
yet?
his name is Tavin.
So Taven. As I've said, I believe your efforts are wasted here. This town is stronger than you expect. There's a reason they were able to run your family out before. In addition, we have intentions of allying. I don't think you want a fight on 2 sides. However,
You would ally this anarchist rabble?
you are aware it is a diplomatic society, not anarchist, correct?
They have no respect for Hesper and her wishes.
Now, that doesn't make them anarchist. That's incorrect usage of the word.
They are lawless either way.
That is also incorrect. They have laws.
Oh yes. I love
There's
it.
there's a town literally over there. Like if they didn't have much laws,
They have no respect for the divine spark and the divine right to rule. It is Hesper's wishes for us to rule.
do I know who this Hesper is?
Hesper is an obscure god, especially in the Dales, because there's not a lot of nobility. But you know, she's one of the. I mean, she's one of the kids of Mahenna, so you pretty much know about them pretty instantly.
Oh yeah. all
Hesper
right, then.
Hesper is the goddess of nobility, and rulership.
If it was Hesper's, or if Hesper decided you were to rule, you would have never lost the territory in the first. If it was Hesper's right for you to rule, we wouldn't be here in front of you.
He scowls. He says, "She's testing me. I know it." Guards. They all sort of
Oh.
stand at attention. Get them out of here.
Angel
Oh.
armor.
All
Okay.
right. Well,
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Telekinesis.
Initiative time.
all right. Let's go. I'm gonna immediately try possessing him.
What did I roll? What did I roll? Ah, shit. That's close.
Don't you
So
dare
close.
move,
You
Grim.
would have been the loyalist knight number 2, but you just were off by a tiny bit.
Let's see. All right, this fight. Let me get some music for it.
It sounds so odd when the DM is like, "All right, let's go."
I've done
That
it all
means
the
we're
time.
in trouble.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is why I think my first attempt is going to be to attempt to possess them as fast as possible, just so I can try to coup de grace myself.
You know, dying in someone's body is not good for you, right?
I know, but it's one of the few options I have. Oh wait, I forget. I can't possess people that are higher level than me, can I?
No.
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 So I'll just possess one of his rangers and try beating him up.
Yeah, you can't possess, like, big bosses that are higher hit dice.
Yeah, I forget that. Sorry. Well, I'll just random ranger. Let's see which one.
Also, Andre, context. We made deals with devils. Grim can emit an aura of, or a cone of attack me instead of my friends. I can sign soul-binding contracts. Azrael can possess bodies.
Nice.
For a solid 24 hours straight. And
Niall, you will be getting a similar power from a different source later. So we can keep you at a good level
Okay.
with the rest of the party.
yeah,
Thank you.
But your power will come from, like, Scarlet stuff.
Oh god.
You did not hear that.
It'll be bad.
I don't have much room to talk. I'm the devil.
Well, I gotta say, Scarlet stuff is worse. I'd rather be ruled by
you literally
devils than...
saw me resurrect something dead. So yeah, you probably know I believe in death.
So I'm gonna roll for
what
Tom
is his
Jason.
power coming from?
My cosmic big bad evil guy.
Oh, okay.
The ultimate evil of the universe.
Yeah.
Okay. You mean the guy that we walked through in the temple or the graveyard? The tomb?
The tomb? No, not Callus Starbane. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
Cal
a-
Sturbane was a bitch.
He's a little baby compared to the big bad evil.
Oh, okay.
Loyalist 1 draws his sword and steps towards you, Grim.
Alright.
This is -2 to hit, because they are all rangers with favorite enemy human.
Oh.
But you're not a human, Grim.
None of us are human.
Yeah, I don't think any of us.
Yes. So all these are -2 to hit. Okay, he swings, you bring your arm up in defense, and it just strikes against your armor. Loyalist Knight 2. -23.
That's a hit.
That hits for 11 damage. -2. Grim.
I'm gonna just full round attack.
We want to be careful of him, so if you can try to bring up some defenses because he might come in for an attack.
Oh yeah. Okay, I will swift action Bone Fist.
Oh wait, no, Rasmus, you can possess things that are stronger than you.
Oh hell yeah, let's go, boys.
With a 24-hour limit, or it was either that or someone with the restrictions. It's easier to do, but there's a hit dice limit. You chose
Yeah,
the
yeah.
harder version that has no limit.
Yes. All right, let's go. If this works, I'm just gonna coup de grace myself the minute I get the chance.
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna swift action Bone Fist.
Okay.
Okay, that gives me a bump to my AC.
It gives you +1 AC and +2 to your damages.
Yep.
Okay, the Loyalist Knight brings your shield up. He's ready.
Full round.
Ow!
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Neither of those crits hit. But all of your attacks hit for 14, 21, 36 damage. That kills him.
You maul this poor man.
Yeah,
to
you
death.
you bite him, and then your two claws knock him aside, and he falls down to the ground dead.
Oh, great. I just provoked Tavin with that, probably.
You
Tavin
probably
will
did.
draw his sword. And he will sweep around. To here.
Oh, you better not.
Don't you
He
dare
attacks.
touch
He
my...
attacks you.
Okay.
He's going to power attack.
Oh.
He swings and the sword smashes against you. It's definitely not him swinging most of the time. The sword is like magically empowered. And you were just smashed against the wall.
Oh, Lord, that hit hard. Alright.
Wow.
Lilith will take 5. He also loops around.
Can we talk about this?
He
Oh, did
swings.
that hurt? No?
You
That's
take
only
4,
4 damage.
4 damage.
I forget, you're not doing any lit shit, right? You're just in...
Not yet. I don't got much shit I can do yet. I can bring undead. So if
Basilius.
you want, I can technically bring the bee in.
Ah, he misses.
Yep, you swing and he just hits against your armor.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you're not an angel now. Let's change that. There you go. Nile.
Okay, gather power as a move action. And then, I think I'm in range. Yes, I am.
By the way, Nile,
Yes.
your voice is cute. DM me.
Thank you.
It's unrelated. You can keep going.
Okay. I'm going to hit this guy with my blast of negative energy, and the entangling infusion, so the weighing infusion.
Okay. Who are you hitting?
The back knight, the loyalist 3, the one that hasn't moved yet.
Okay. You channel this sort of dark red and black energy, and you fire it in a ray. Make a range attack with your negative energy blast. It is touch, correct?
It is touch.
Yeah.
That is why I'm using it.
That hits for 16 damage,
Okay, now I'm
and he is entangled in place.
nice.
Good job.
And if he's hit again, he becomes restrained.
Yes.
Oh, alright.
Only friend. Only friend's just a cat.
Yeah. It will try its best.
Tygo's defender on the first one. Only friend leaps up and begins to claw at Tavin, but he brings his arms up, and his armor is excellent, actually. It's +1 full plate.
Oh, wow.
I know what I'm taking.
Next, the zombie.
Yes, come here, my. If you could just fly as far as it can go.
It will double move, fly over everyone, to here.
All right. Well, yep. That's fine by me at least.
That must be terrifying.
Oh no, it is like an undead demonic bee flying above you.
The
That's
loyalist,
the one guy that can't move.
the loyalist knight. There's nothing holding him down, but he sees there's sort of like this semi-translucent black and red tendrils that are pulling him down. He's going to swing at them because they're on him. That does hit.
Oh, it does.
And it
Wow,
deals
this man
11.
got lucky as hell.
It deals 11 damage. What is it? They have hit points equal to your level.
Wait, I'm looking at that.
Weighing
It is-
infusion.
Yes.
Yeah, hit points equal to double your level with hardness 0. So he barely cuts through them.
Yes. He is free.
That's his turn, though. He's gonna 5-foot step away. And he raises his shield up to fight the zombie. Azrael.
Alright. I will attempt to possess him.
Would you like to 5-foot step away first? Because that will provoke from 2 people.
Yeah, I will. 5 foot step away.
Who will you?
That's not it. Oh, that is.
Yep. Who will you attempt to possess?
Tavin, because he might nimbly kill
You possess him.
yes!
That's your turn.
Yep.
Niall, you watch Azrael drop, dead, basically.
Oh my god.
And then Tavin suddenly grips his head in pain, and now he's walking with Azrael's movements, or walking with his style of movement. Azrael, you feel a lot stronger and a lot more confident in this body. Because it's weird being it's weird being young and healthy again.
Like, damn it, I don't want to kill myself, but it's my only option at this point.
Basilius.
You can kill the other loyalist knights.
True, I could also order them to back down.
Yeah.
I have a question.
But
How many attacks does the zombie have?
Just the sting.
Okay.
But it has no poison, so it's just the sting. It's basically a walking tank because it has DR good and a lot of HP.
I'm gonna stab the loyalist knight in front of me.
Okay, number 4.
I will use my strength of hell.
All right.
Where is it? I get +2 to hit and 1d6 earth damage. Funny story, I have never hit using this maneuver.
Okay.
Path of War is dog water. Also, I remember when you could do Maven's Claim?
Well, I still can, but it's a swift action.
True. And you
Which
usually
is my intimidate action.
Yeah.
Stab.
Hits touch.
Alright, so that's 13 damage. Free action, intimidate.
Okay, give me.
If it don't let me, come on.
God.
Oh yeah, the lightsaber gives you the specific color he chose for the lightsaber gives him +5 to intimidate.
Yeah, and then I'm in a stance that gives me +4. I have I have numerous feats that buff it.
Nice.
And then swift action, intimidate. Back down if you wish to live. As I cleave across his armor.
Okay, Loyalist Knight 2 will 5-foot step and stab at you, Basilius. However, you deflect it with one of your arms. Oh, with your shield. Actually, I forgot you have a shield.
I would deflect it with my arm because he's on my right.
Okay, makes sense. Grim. You see that Azrael drops and is clearly possessing someone.
Grim, if you 5-foot step here instead, then Marasmus can 5-foot step down.
I'm trying to line something up.
he wants to hit as many people as possible with this.
Oh, your breath.
Yeah.
I think we should just kill them.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on. I'm just gonna use this dude's body to kill the others, and then, if you want, fluid raw myself.
If you wanted to hit these 3, you could move to here, and then the 30-foot cone would go sideways, just missing the zombie.
Okay. I will swift action Iron Beard.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will roar.
Okay. Everyone, including Marasmus.
Yep.
in the body. I must make fort saves first. Tavin fails, but the other 2 pass. They take half. Tavin takes...
Wait, Tavin? How?
Because he's in the 30-foot cone.
I'm in the cone as well, technically.
Which way am I roaring? This way?
This
Okay.
way, yeah. Because I said if you wanted to hit this guy, and this guy.
Alright.
Okay, Tavin... Oops, sorry. Tavin takes 3d6. Okay. And these guys take 3. Not the greatest roar in the world. Little kitty scream. Also, they all need to make will saves or be forced to go after you. They all fail.
Don't I use my thing to try?
Oh yeah, you have to roll your will save, yeah.
Yeah.
So you roll your will save.
Didn't grab the right number. Give me a second.
Also, just to be clear, it's not that they have to attack Grim. It's that Grim can choose for them to attack him, right?
He can choose for them to lose their attack if they're fighting someone else.
Oh well, it's the same thing.
Okay. So yeah, you all fail. You all have compel hostility versus Grim. Tavin, but Grim, but Marasmus.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna go. This guy looks good enough.
Okay, you swing.
Yep.
Okay, you lop his head off.
Wow.
This sword,
Man.
Niall has no idea what's going on.
the sword is clearly, it feels like a normal sword when you hold it, but right before it hits, it gets really heavy in your hands.
Oh shit! It's impact.
Yes.
I wonder, can I use the sword? Because I want to keep it.
You can't use weapons.
Oh, fuck, man, come on.
Loyalist Knight 5 will step here and attack Niall.
Ugh,
Yeah,
Not-
sorry.
not cool.
Slash. 8 damage.
Sorry,
Which-
but it was either you or me.
Which
and I
isn't
chose
which
you.
isn't that much comparatively to your HP.
That is true.
Because you have 53.
The thing about kineticists is a lot of constitution.
Constitution.
Even though you're a neg 2 con class
Exactly.
or race.
Loyalist Knight 4 is frightened and will then try to withdraw. That's him.
I'll let him.
Jason. These guys run up using their double move. What's going on?
You have a gun.
Well, they couldn't see what's going on. There's trees in the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
I
judge
didn't
them.
see that.
Yeah, there's this thing over here.
Never mind.
They just hear that there's fighting.
Aye. We were just dispatching some bandits.
Niall.
I always forget. Can I do a gather power and a 5-foot
Yes,
step?
you can.
I can? Okay, cool. 5-foot step, gather power, negative energy blast at Loyalist Knight 5 with the entangling infusion again.
Okay, give me the blast. Not the good way, in the bad way.
Does that hit?
That just barely hits. 13 damage.
Good.
He's entangled.
Nice.
That's a fun infusion.
It is.
Alright, sorry about that. People were talking to me in real life.
Okay.
It's okay.
Only friend. That will provoke.
Where?
From this guy.
Yeah.
He's out of the combat.
Okay.
He's frightened.
I mean, not from Only Friend. If Only Friend comes in, he'll attack him.
Yeah.
Double move.
Okay, double move. Zombie. Buzz.
Wrong person. Not me.
He's a zombie.
Would the zombie attack its master?
Does he know?
It is vermin, so it's sort of mindless.
Well,
Because the
it doesn't.
mind that raised him is in Tavin.
That doesn't mean anything.
I think generally you have to like, they will just attack the nearest creature unless you spend like a standard action to control them, right?
Alright,
No,
so,
it's
yeah.
no, they do take orders, but the zombie literally doesn't recognize Tavin. It's not like a magic thing where he immediately knows who his master is.
Yeah, no. It doesn't matter either way. I was gonna get the
I'll say,
echo.
but the sting hits you, but you don't feel it. It hits your armor.
Like, so this is what it feels like to be defended, huh?
Basilius.
Aye, it's pretty nice. I will gut strike this bitch. Alright, down.
Ouch.
He makes a fortitude save, DC 14. Or be sickened.
He passes
Right?
with the natural
Fuck.
20.
Well, fuck. Oh, what? Oh, I haven't even said anything. Well, fuck you, be afraid, bitch.
Okay. He's shaken.
Shaken?
He's shaken, but not stirred.
Oh, he's not frightened.
No, you only did it once. Oh, you're doing it twice. Okay, then yeah, he's frightened.
Yeah,
only
gut
said-
strike was a standard action.
I only saw you do the first intimidate.
Okay.
Loyalist Knight 2 is frightened and will withdraw. He also comes in here with his buddy. Grim. Okay,
Full round attack.
nice, nice. That 13 hits. Tavin, but as Azrael.
I don't know what to do right now. Should we just kill this guy and murder the other two that ran away after?
We can probably tell this guy to give up. Maybe just recruit them if they will.
Have Tavin tell him to stand down.
Everybody, after this combat, we're gonna have to stop the game because apparently there's no internet in the house except for in my room, and we're trying to get it fixed.
Why do you have internet?
I don't know. But the internet doesn't work anywhere in the house except for my room. So after this battle, we're gonna have to stop for the night, so we can get the internet turned off and on again and try to make it work. But this combat shouldn't take too much longer. Tavin, what do you want to do?
Can I just use the body to like tell them to stand down and surrender? Yeah, I will do that then.
Okay, you yell out in Tavin's voice. All right, stand down and surrender. The Loyalist Knights are hurt. They sort of stumble back and drop their weapons. The bee just starts coming at you again.
I'll whisper, scream, "Fucking stop that, you stupid idiot!"
The bee stops.
I'll drop Tevin's sword near Basilius because he might want it. I don't know.
Hey, you chuck the sword over.
Well, should we end here or should we like?
We can do the epilogue here. But the Knights, they're all really injured. 2 of them are dead. The zombie is watching over them, and Tavin, but as Azrael, is here.
All right, now what?
Well,
It's up
I
to
think
you.
I think tying them or like, yeah,
could-
like restraining them would be, I think, a first action.
You could make Tavin slit his own throat, and then we look at the other 3 and say, join us or face the same fate.
But any
Want me to?
also any
I
overflow
could.
would go to Azrael.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have decent HP, so I don't think it's gonna kill me unless like I fucking somehow crit myself.
Well, coup de grace are automatically crits.
Never
A
mind.
coup de grace, you can just coup de grace yourself with an unarmed strike. That would deal like 1d4.
That I gotta say that would make 0 sense in universe.
Yeah, true.
Well, couldn't he just like fucking jab his fingers through his own throat?
I mean, I guess. But I mean, as soon as he starts hurting himself, he'll have to make saves against getting kicked out of the body. It happens every time he gets
Yeah,
hit.
true. I think at this point, it just
That's why you make it one strike that'll kill it.
Fist of the North Star style.
Just hold him still. I'll tear off his head.
yeah, we just-
Oh God.
We just make one strike against him, and then since you're in control of his body, you choose to fail the saving throw versus death.
Yeah, I will.
You cannot choose to fail the save versus death.
Oh, you can't?
No. It's one of those
damn.
things that you can't allow. It just happens or it doesn't.
Damn it.
It's not like choosing to fail a save against charm. Just like you can't choose to... I mean, it's just like you can't, like... You can't choose to fail something that you're not... That is, like, biologic. Like, you can't choose to fail save for a poison. It doesn't make any sense. I shut my immune system off.
So what? Do I just like?
Would just
I
like
don't know.
this? You
Should I
could
just
you
let
could
one of you guys maul me to death or something?
Wait, wait.
you could. I mean,
Facilius,
you're him. You
write
literally
up
could
a
just
contract.
that.
Oh,
He has to
yeah.
be willing. It'd be Azrael's soul.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Never mind.
I mean, hey, look, we can write a contract anyway.
Shut
Um,
up.
well, I mean, you guys have him. You could just disarm him, take his armor off, and tie him up. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'm like. I literally took through his sword already. I just need to take off the armor. I know Grim wants it.
Alright. Alright. Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
okay. The guys are
Alright, I'll just
the
slowly
loyalist
start to
knights
take
are
off the
stripped of
armor then.
their shields and swords, and Tavin is stripped of his very nice armor and his very nice sword.
Knights.
Do we tie him now? And I jump back into my body?
Knights, do you wish to stay here and die, or do you wish to continue life under a new master?
We serve the house Great Mark only.
Even
It was nice knowing you. No, I'm kidding.
even when your master has turned on you and killed your own kind?
Yeah, technically he did just decapitate one of his own.
Quite the master you have.
I love how
They
you're trying to
they
flip. I
hold
love the way
they
you're
what's it
flipping
called?
this. I like the
They
way you
hold
think.
firm.
Alright, let's kill them.
Nihil will be like, why kill them? Tie them up and leave them out here to starve if they can't fight it.
Technically, they'll just try to free themselves, and I'd rather not take the chance.
Yes, if they free themselves, then they go back and recoup with
Wait.
the army.
We could turn them into the town.
True, that's not a bad idea.
Hey.
It would even ingratiate you with the leader of the town.
Hi, I'm open for that. That is quite the good idea. Alright. Well, let's get them set up.
All right.
Yeah, I think at this point I would have already jumped off out of his body.
All right. I mean, okay. You take his armor, which automatically sizes to fit you because it's magic. You now have +1 full plate, and his sword is a +1 impact bastard sword. It deals damage as if it was one size bigger.
That's cool.
I thought impact.
Impact delivers a potent kinetic jolt when it strikes, dealing damage as if it was one size larger, and any bull rush while wielding the weapon gains a bonus equal to the weapon's enhancement bonus.
Yeah.
Not only those used when the weapon's used, it also counts against bull rush strikes, shield slams, or unseat attacks.
Yeah, none of us can use this. This will be good. Oh, we can use this to buy shit, though.
You can sell it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just sell your family sword real quick. Okay, that is where we're going to end the session, with you guys tying them up and returning, or beginning to return to Beckinsale.
Well, I want one last word on him. Well, this is what you get for messing with forces beyond your control. I warned you.
Flies away on a zombie.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, that's the end of the session. I will save, and then we'll...
What a fucking idiot.
Oh man, I was so happy that I was able to...
Gotta say, another fight where possession saves everyone's asses.
Well, I was gonna use my my command to force the boss to walk over to me, and then I was going to frighten him on my turn.
I mean, it's better. I gotta say, I think possession's better.
I mean, yeah. But either case, he would have been stun locked.
True.
Possession is very cool.
Oh,
yes,
it's fucking
once
great. I love it.
When it hits, I am basically just... I have all my mental stats, but the physical stats of anybody I possess.
Nice.
I mean, he essentially has
also-
at will magic jar.
Yeah. Also, is Azrael healed by
Negative?
energy?
Yes.
Yes.
Do not heal me with like any light spells. You will kill me.
No, because his
I
negative energy
have-
blasts heal. you then.
My negative energy blast would not heal because it specifically says that it doesn't heal, but my void healer would. So I can heal you. I have a spell that can heal you.
Yeah, I think 3 of the party members can technically with negative energy.
Oh, you can do that at will, basically, right?
What, void healer?
It costs burn.
Yeah.
Well,
It
he can
costs
reduce the
one
burn.
burn. No, this burn cannot be reduced, but I
Aw,
can
damn.
have the other person take the burn instead. So I deal
So we're gonna watch-
I deal non-lethal damage
What
to
is
the
up,
other
guys? Good to
person,
see
and I heal them for the damage that I would do